Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. I'm so glad you're with us today. We've got an incredible show. There is something very exciting happening today that honestly, in about a decade of doing this, we've never done before. We have an incredible value for you on a stackable ring. It's your own ring party. It is a party whenever you want it. It's a design your own jewelry. You do not need to go to art school or design school or jewelry school or gemstone school to be your own designer, because we're going to allow you the most amazing opportunity in diamond bands. And the best part is there's a really beautiful value. I know you couldn't stack a bunch of rings together in today's gold era if they weren't an amazing value. So a major loss leader coming up on a brand new item, something totally unique and new, and I guarantee you nobody else is going to have anything like this. So really proud about that. Really excited to get there. We're going to be doing that about top of the hour or so, only an hour from now. Diamond hoops are here. Last call on a lot of pieces here. If you want anything from our inventory, it is now or never time, because there are really special buys to be had. But of course, pricing's going up. So you know gold is creeping up, and sometimes it's not creeping, it's jumping, and it's leaping. And so what we're excited to do is bring you a final call on a lot of great items here that are in gold with natural stones, and of course our best in diamonds. There are two big blowout wheels today. It's going to be opals out of Ethiopia. They're the crystal opals that have that gorgeous golden base. We're also going to see some really special paparachas. So we've got the best in sapphire. We have a moonstone and a bridge mounting. We have an incredible Brazilian Paraiba medallion style. My medallion styles in diamonds sold out the other day. It was our first item, second item of the show. They're gone. We have got that same look in Brazilian Paraibas, which is the original find. So we'll bring those to you as well. If you have requests, I've got about 10 items to show you. We are going to take your requests the rest of the day. Forgive me in advance if we don't have your request. I've been taking a number of requests already today that we don't have. So unfortunately, a lot of things are selling out, but remember, last call on anything. So it's always worth asking. It's a phone call away. You can also get in touch with me. I get back to you guys in about 10 seconds. Yes, even on live TV. So if there's anything at all that I can find for you, bring out, show you, give you the discount on, happy to do it. So we're going to get started with our favorite hoop earrings. This is kind of a new concept for us, not just diamonds, but actually some color as well. And that's what's been exciting lately. 113-0592 is Kala Kala Kala, and this is a rarity for us. Pink sapphires are here. Very unusual. Don't see a lot of pink sapphires on the show, so we're thrilled to bring them to you. And they're in a stack in a beautiful hoop with a little bit of mix of diamonds there as well. 118 in your pear shapes. There are 3 pear shapes. In the past, and even as soon as recent as last night, we saw a beautiful ruby pear shaped earring, much like this, but they were stacked in without diamonds. They were pretty, and they're gone, sold out, but we are bringing you 1 pair only in this carat 18 of pink sapphires. 26 points is your diamond weight. So they're round brilliant diamonds mixed with your pear shapes. The pear shapes are intentionally set a little bit off center. I think that's what makes it interesting. It's a little bit of that journey style, that beautiful mode where you're seeing a little bit of a kind of a zigzagging pattern that goes through the earring top to bottom. They're also a great size, 3/4 of an inch, which I find very wearable. We found that over the years, you kind of get to know what your viewers like. And I can speak for 2.5 decades. You kind of like the 3/4 inch. It seems to be the sweet spot in an earring drop. There, it's not too long, not too oversized, doesn't feel like you should be standing on top of a car hood, shooting a music video, twerking, you know, all that kind of stuff. It feels more like, okay, this is still sophisticated, I can handle it, but it's not just like a stud, and not as basic as a stud, which I think is also, you know, there's always a really pretty look to a little bit of length to your earring, and we're going to show them now. So they're going to be 3/4 of an inch, as you can well see. I want to try them on for you. This is a hinge kind of hoop, so it's an oval shape style. There's a straight post you can see there. They literally click closed. Boom, you'll hear it click, you're done, you're locked, and they are secure in place. So they're really stunning. Also, they give you piercing coverage. The post is a little lower than the earring itself, so great way to camouflage the piercing, because the piercing is not there to be seen. The piercing is there to hold your fabulous earrings. So as we look at a carat 18 plus your 26 points in the diamonds, we're going to give you a great value on these earrings, and I know they have been a little bit more pricey before. I know that we've been loving these. I've had the earrings sell out, the sapphires sell out, the rubies sell out, and now we're getting into the exotic pink sapphires. You can see there when they're on, they do that cool organic type of look where they're doing that little subtle curvature. So they're not just straight up and down. It makes it a little more interesting, I think. And we're going to blow them out for better than $29.99. Get ready. A lot of great sapphires here. Notice you don't see much of the gold unless you were to look at them from behind. They are in the yellow gold though, and they will stay in the yellow gold. So we're going to get you another close-up look. Go ahead and get you on the lines here, because that's always the key. You want to dial in early if you're thinking about the hoops, because obviously 1 pair, not always enough to go around for everybody. Sometimes it's more than enough. Other times, not enough. And I think with this value we're going to bring you, I think that we're going to have the latter be the case. I don't think a lot of people are going to be going, well, I'm going to take a pass on those because the value's not there. We're bringing them down below $29 or $19.99. And even below where any pink sapphires, even loose, should go. This is really incredible. We're gonna make them just one pair only, that's it. I'm just gonna blow out some jewelry today for the next 3 hours. I hope you can stay with me for it. We're gonna make them $9.99, that's it. And they're an upgrade to everything else we've done, because everything else we've done has been without the VS diamonds, and these are with the VS diamonds, so that's impressive as well. Now, did you notice I was wearing a really cool bold ring on my index finger to start the show? We're gonna bring that out. It's a great chance to pick up a piece if you like to take jewelry into the local jeweler and just get it melted and make money, because it really is one of those where it's going to be so much gold weight for the price tag, and yet you're getting a very high style design and a stone we don't see very often. So earrings are here, $9.99 if you'd like them. We'll get you our next piece, which is that fancy cut quartz, and we are so excited to see what we're going to do in diamonds. I've got a diamond pendant for you. I actually have a Kunzite too. I'm kind of in a pink mode today, and it's amazing how I don't plan that out necessarily, and yet we have Paraiba blowouts. We have the pink sapphires you see here. I'm going to bring you a Kunzite pendant and our best value on a purple Paraiba pendant as well. So that's also here. So lots and lots and lots to get to, but let's get to this fabulous quartz, as the pink sapphire should be gone. And take a look. I know it's harder to tell on camera what this is and what's going on, but hold on, I'm going to zoom back and then I'll hold it up, because sometimes these pieces need my assistance. I'm a professional jewelry babysitter and couldn't be happier about it, because it's easy. It's really easy. They don't usually talk back either. They don't throw a tantrum unless they just want to roll over. So this is all fancy faceting. This is a quartz. It's a gem. It's a natural colorless quartz, what we call rock crystal quartz, but it's got this great kind of, I don't say treatment very often because it's not treated, but it's really this beautiful matte finish. So instead of a mirror finish or a high polish finish like we usually see a gemstone, it's cut and polished, right? You've heard that term before. Cut and polished, faceted and polished. This is more of a mattified finish. You still have to put the work into it. It's 1130302. So we've got a 1268 stone here, and it's got this beautiful kind of like scalloped ribbing type of style across the top. It's all in solid gold. You're going to be amazed at that price or at that fact when you see the price tag. It's our 1268, and I know it's got a new item number, but it's not new. So don't worry. I know a lot of people go, oh, if it's a new item number, I'm not going to get it because it must be the new gold pricing. No, this is an old piece. It's been here for years and years and years. I'm going to make sure we get it out the door right now. 1268 fancy cut quartz, so rock crystal quartz, or that, again, colorless quartz that we know, and you have this really special look. So it's going to be also 6 points in diamonds. They're basically northeast, southwest, but a lot of gold. A lot of gold, some texturing with the mill grain as well, and this is a stunner. Now let me try it on because it's a big piece, and okay, it's only in the white gold, and what I'm going to do is, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. We're just going to take a really bold look at that. It's definitely bold, don't you think? And I love that it immediately, now it looks like Morganite because it's basically translucent, which means you can see a little bit through it, but not completely through it. That's what translucent means, not transparent, not opaque. Translucent somewhere in the middle. So what it's doing is kind of picking up the colors behind it, which in my case, very pinky skin tone. So you see there, it kind of looks pink. If you were to put it, I even found earlier when I was trying it on, it kind of looks like it's picking up even kind of what you're wearing a little bit, and that of course being pink. So really beautifully done here. It's in the white gold. Do you want to get a great show going? I think we should. And this is stunning. We're going to do something really important here. Come on in. Pink sapphire earrings are still here. Pink gals, it's your day. Parashas, Paraibas, Kunzite. It's a really cool show. One day it would be my greatest fantasy to have a whole show of nothing but pink stones and do nothing but again, it's my favorite color. I love that. You know, a lot of girly girls out there feel the same. But this is where, again, picking up any color you wear it with. So what I'm going to do is make it a lot better than $9.99. So we're going to send it out. Good morning, everybody. I see some check-ins here with us, some of our fabulous ladies online. Hey, Janae, thank you so much. Very kind of you to say. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you very much. The kindest. And thank you so much. Hey, Risa. Risa and I have been chatting already this morning. Unfortunately, yep, some of those requests that we may have had in the past are not here any longer. But we're, again, creating new. And I know there's a lot new coming up in the next couple of weeks too. So get ready. There's a lot of new concepts. And by the way, April 1st to Wednesday. Yes, April 1st. We're now just a few weeks away. Make sure you're with me for that. Okay, so let's do better than $9.99 or $8.99 or $7.99. And again, it's gold. This is not sterling. It's white gold. It's solid. It's beautiful. It's large. It goes with everything. And I bet you don't have anything quite like it yet. And one of my favorite designers in the world did a collab with another designer. It was a fashion designer and a jewelry designer, and they got together and they did good things. And their jewelry is incredible. And you know what they did? When they worked in gems, it was all the clear crystal quartz. And it is. It makes sense. It goes with everything. It's kind of chic. It's oversized in this ring, but it doesn't feel overdone. It doesn't feel ostentatious. It doesn't feel like I have to save it for a dressy occasion. It just is wearable. And we're going to do better than 777. Is this really happening? 2026, and yet a huge gold ring and an amazing stone and diamonds, and it's under $700. We're going lower. It's $699 to get it at home, and that's it. It's a really early show special because, again, a big thanks to everybody who's with us as an early bird, ready to go. Keep in mind, tomorrow's going to be even earlier just because we're not starting earlier. We'll start at 10, but it's going to really be 9. So again, remember that time change happens tonight. Consider this your public service announcement that tonight or early tomorrow morning, I think of it as tonight because I'm always still up, but at 2 a.m. tonight, you're going to have those clocks spring forward. So we're going to lose an hour, but we're going to be here a little extra early tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Okay, so $699 if you just forgot about that whole time change things happening. I know our phones do it for us, and that's lovely, so we don't have to do like the olden days. I'm old enough to remember when we had to really worry about, okay, will this work and how are we going to do this? And we got to set the alarm and we got to adjust, and now it's really easy peasy. But again, just a reminder tonight, spring forward, more daylight, saving that daylight we love. So here's what we're going to do. $699, I'm going to give it a final call. If you'd like to get it, please dial in. Make sure you get it now because that is really important. We still have those gorgeous pink sapphire hoops if you'd like to get them. So keep that in mind. We've got a lot to do today. So there's, again, big moment on that stack ring coming up in the top. At the top of the hour, we're going to bring you that stack ring style that's so much fun and really create your own. No two people are going to wear it exactly alike either. So that's really important. Oh, I just saw, Tony, that Risa said hi to you. She said, and I said hi to her, and she wasn't saying hi to me. She's saying hi to Tony. Well, I'll say hi back. Hi, Risa. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get to our Kunzite. And wait a minute. We've got this new purple Paraiba pendant. It's kind of getting into that rubellite color. Let me know if you like our rock crystal quartz. Here we go. This is purple and deep purple. And this is really what I enjoy about this material is that there's so much that can be, there are really no two alike here either. I mean, some are more pink, some are more red. We saw that rubellite last night. This is really that deep, intense purple color, and wait till you see the price tag. It is, and everything available. You want to get the pink sapphires or the rock crystal quartz, you let me know. But here is 113-0227. Look at that. Cushion cut squares. So a nice little so it feels like a round when you see it from a distance away. And then we have this fabulous look where you're getting a 206 reminder. It's going to be affordable. Let's wake everybody up. I know this is always a difficult weekend to get everybody up and running because I know I've done enough of them over the years, 25 of them to know, especially in these morning shows. It takes a minute to get everyone going from a Saturday, especially when we're getting spring here. It's almost around the corner here. We got like March 20th, I believe. Oh gosh, I just made that up. I have no idea if that's accurate, so don't take my word for it. But I know spring is around the corner officially. Here's what we're going to do on a 206. This also has a diamond weight of 3 points. It's just above that door knocker style in the bail. But what I really want to make clear to everybody is that if you immediately think 206, you've seen enough of these purple Paraibas probably at this point to know that that should be about $4,000 or $5,000. It will not be. Want to get things going here on a Saturday, welcoming y'all in. Glad you're with us. Really hope you can stay with us, especially in 45 minutes for this really revolutionary concept we're bringing in fine jewelry that's going to allow you to have a design your own every single day and play with your other jewelry. It can exist with other pieces as well. Your band rings, your stackables, your wonder rings, everything. So we're going to have some fun and really, again, a cool concept coming up for you at the top of the hour. But if you would like this one, there is only one. It's our 206, should be $49.99 on a great day. We're going to bring you a better value than that. It is very exciting. And again, 3 points of diamonds. They're mostly accents. They're just to go through that bail and to give you really diamonds as far as you can see here, but it's just a smaller bail. We want this to be straightforward and really wearable, and I think we've accomplished that. So let's take a look at it. It's not $49.99. It's going to be better and really, really affordable. So come on in. It's a 2 carat. This is a great way to try purple Paraiba that maybe has been a little bit out of reach. I mean, after all, it is one of the rarest stones in the world. So pretty exciting to bring this down below even 3,000 or 2,000 or How about better than $1,500? It's as simple as I can make it. We're going to offer some jewelry here at prices you will not believe. So for those that are going to hang out with me, you're going to be treated to some of the most incredible values you ever have seen. And I promise you that means even if you were watching me 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it is truly some of the very, very best in values and on stones that you don't get anywhere else. So there's no retail comparison price. If somebody gives you a retail comparison price on purple Paraiba, they straight up just making stuff up. I mean, it's true. There is no such thing as a retail price on purple Paraiba. Some of the blue greens are out there, and boy, they're expensive. But this is that really only with us, and we're not doing 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. It's a 206. I'm trying to get things going here, and I know we can early. If the prices are right, forget about right. You're not looking for right. You're looking for wrong. You want the price to be wrong. You want it to be under our own cost. You want it to be a giveaway. That's what I'm doing. And instead of $12 or $11.99, we're going even lower for you. And this may be the top value we see all year of 2026. We're 3 months in here, or almost. We're getting ready for some big, big moments, some big things happening. I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be $12.99 or $11.99. This is a 206 purple Paraiba. Just get it for the stone, but it is also wearable. It's a pendant, so you put your favorite chain with it and you're good to go. Here's what it looks like from a distance. It should be gone at $11.99. I can take it even lower right now for you, and just make sure it goes. Welcome into a Saturday that's going to be a memorable one, and a really important one at that for our jewelry collectors. There it is at a little over a ½ inch tall. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, just so you can see it from a distance. And picking up those really deep saturated, kind of almost looks a little bit cranberry red here, little purple red, little bit of that beautiful blue. It's really stunning, and yet it's a very rare stone. And if you have a ring, what a great way to match it to it. We'll do that for $1,099. That's it. $10.99. First caller on the purple Paraiba pendant in a 206 size. That's pretty incredible. So it's one only. Let's see who's got it. And then we're going to get to a Kunzite. We've got diamond hoops. We've got a diamond pendant. We've got a heart-shaped mandarin garnet. We loved our mandarin garnets yesterday. You're going to see a really pretty heart shape today. And we have a Cognac diamond. One and only, the only one in our entire inventory is going to be coming up today. And it's a 1 carat plus size. This is what it looks like. We'll get you a look at it here. It's got pink diamonds and white diamonds. We have some new Moonstone earrings that are here. I assume this one is gone. There is a cornflower blue, and it's unheated. So if you want to go with the highest end piece I've got, there it is. Wow. Okay, so just let's be real here, because we got to be real about that stone. That stone should be in a store window on Rodeo right now for about $300,000, and it's not. And you would pay $30,000 in tax, which, whew, okay, that's steep. That's when you know you're getting into really high-end jewelry, when you're starting to pay $30,000, $10,000 in tax. Here's what we're going to do on this one. It's a cornflower blue. It's 1130283. Come on in. We very rarely see the cornflower blues. We hardly see anything in sapphires. And when we do, they tend to be under 1 carat. This one is over 2. It's almost 2.5. It's a 241 cornflower blue, and it is electrified. It's here 17 minutes into the show because it is the most awesome stone I've had. And there have been only really a handful of sapphires in this color here, especially of this size, because we're getting into a bigger material. Plus, it's got a ton of diamonds. We really upgraded the diamonds here. We did the baguettes and the fabulous rounds. The rounds are on the side. The baguettes are around it, creating that halo. This is, let's see, we've got 32 points on, yes. Okay, who got it? Judy got the Paraiba. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate you. All right, so Judy's taking the Paraiba. Well done there. Told you we got some values today. You're going to be major loving the show. I think this is going to be one that you really enjoy. I mean, I can tell because we've got a lot of shoppers with us on a Saturday, and we're just ready for those values. We deserve to treat ourselves to get something really beautiful and special, and something that is way underpriced, which is how we do it on even brand new like this one. So there's 32 points in the baguettes. And that's going to be, you see the corners, if you will, and they're all tapered so they really flare out. And then you've got the 35 points in the white diamonds as well. So that'll be a total of 67 points. And it's lovely. It looks like more to me. I don't know. Some of these designer pieces in the 18 karat gold, like this one is, tend to look a little bit shy on the diamond weight as far as what they're listed as. But, you know, what do I know? I can usually predict it within a couple of points, and yet that is a really big mounting. So there you see how it's done from the side. How it's done on the inside. It's all coming in to make that under gallery, and then here's what it looks like on. the hand for you. So you can see, why do we really praise and why do we really laud the Cornflower blues? Well, it's their brightness. It's that subtle little bit of periwinkle. Do you see that? I wouldn't even call it a straight up blue. It's not a sky blue. It's not a purple blue. It's got a little bit of this light periwinkle. It's still in the Cornflower. This is unheated, by the way. So that also makes it really, really rare. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do something crazy here on this one, because I know it's a little more pricey because it's a huge size and it's all unheated and it's Cornflower. And do we have Tony the Cornflower? Because I know we pulled one up at one point and have it to show, because if you see a standard blue sapphire, it's vastly different than what we're seeing here. And this one has that beautiful, look at that clarity and cutting. I'm going to show you here. Now, let me show this. Yeah, that is what the Cornflower looks like. So do you see how it's very distinctive? It doesn't look like your basic blue. And then you see right there, exact. It's exact. Is the Paraiba back? Paraiba's back. Allison, you always do that to me. You always fake me out like that. It's okay. So the Paraiba's back if you want the pendant, $10.99 on that pendant. So keep that in mind. All right, here we are with the 241, and we've got a beautiful Cornflower, the perfect color. It's so gleaming and bright and glowing. This is seriously the best value I think we have of the day with the Paraiba. That's why they're going back to back. And again, Paraiba pendant's still here if you'd like to get it, but this is not going to last. A 241, electric blue, bright blue, not like the neons. It's not like a zircon. It's not like a blue sapphire. That's the royal blues, nothing like that at all. It's that beautiful, rich Cornflower, but it's got a sparkle and it's got a snap. And that's not something sapphires are used to doing. And if you are somebody who loves jewelry, I think a lot of us really love sparkle. It's more than just color. It's more than just, oh, there's a beautiful variety or a beautiful value or a beautiful look. It's really about that sparkle that the stone, it kind of feels like it's alive with color. It's not just one flat, simple color. It's really just glowing. And that's what you have here. So I'm thrilled to bring it to you. I know we can make this a great value if we try. And I need one caller who's saying, that's the ring. That's the ring I've been waiting a lifetime for. That's the one I love. That's the one I want to have. That's the piece that I'm going to really enjoy, and we're going to take it a lot lower than $19,999 for you as well. So a big moment for our sapphire lovers. Call me quickly. Not going to last, I can tell you that. It's a really good value on everything, but then some of those values, you know, are just extra because they're not pieces that come around every single day. We can go months on end without seeing a Cornflower. Typically, they are a little bit smaller, so this is really remarkable what we have here for you, and it's not going to be $9,999 either. So you get a big moment, a great celebration of this incredible stone, and yet the beauty, the brilliance, the light that look at it, it shines. It's electrified. Check that out. This is really special material. And yet, under $10,000. Let's bring it down. Got to move some jewelry today. I know we can. It's just going to take a lot of daring price tags on my part. I'm willing to do it for you. Call me quickly. It's not even going to be $5,000. Or $49 or $39. I'm going ultimately low here on a 241. It also is durable. Please wear it every day. Don't have to save it. Please don't save your Cornflowers or your rubies. All those stones in the Corundum family, they're a 9 on the Mohs scale, so they do wear like iron. They wear like your diamonds do. And of course, diamonds as the companion to the piece. So you've got all set up with one of our best here. And it's not even $39. Big value. Let's go. We got one only here. It's going to be $3,499 and done. So that's the one to own if you want a stunner of a Cornflower blue. Seriously, that would be 20 grand anywhere on TV. And then you think about retail, which would be hundreds of thousands of dollars for a stone like that. We've got it for $34.99. I mean, there's no doubt. It's a no doubter. We've got the best values anywhere, and that is proving it once again. The heart-shaped mandarin is here. We have a copper-bearing stone that's a really pretty pink variety as well. You can see there's a deep purple, there's the reds, there's the pinkies, all in the copper-bearing. We've really been raiding our collection of copper-bearing stones of late. Our Cognac diamond is here. Don't forget about the pendant. Let me show you what you've missed if you are just now tuning in, because a lot of these pieces have been right around $1,000. Just a reminder that if you were disappointed, that Paraiba is back. So we've got the Paraiba. We're going to sell that one again. That's that beautiful purple Paraiba. You can see how rich and saturated it is. It reminds me a lot of a really intense purple sapphire is what it looks like, but there's going to be that copper element. And then we have that huge rock crystal quartz ring. That's a $6.99 deal. Then we have the really important pink sapphire earrings that are here as well. They were only $9.99, and I haven't been able to keep any of those other earrings in stock, and the fact that those are a better price or a better value because they have the diamonds as well and a really exotic stone like the pink sapphire. So again, $9.99 on the earrings, $10.99 on the pendant, $34.99 on the cornflower, and $6.99 for that huge rock crystal quartz. And that's what we have. So let's move everything before we get to our top of the hour in 35 minutes, which is going to be an interesting moment. It's going to be a really big value. It's going to be a great way to create your own jewelry, really be your own designer day by day by day, and never ever wear the same ring twice. How about that? Yes. Cornflower blue is gone. Congratulations. Of course, that is the most incredible value. And then I'm going to show you a Kunzite pendant. And remember, $9.99 on the pink sapphire earrings you see off to the right. And then we've got the purple Paraiba. There's the purple Paraiba right there. $10.99 on that one. It's a 2 carat. And then we have the $6.99 crystal quartz. Okay, so let's keep moving. We also have a Kunzite here. So I'll just leave those up there to kind of peruse. And then we're going to take a look at this really pretty, I love it. It looks like a tuxedo stripe in diamonds in a pendant. It's going to go on the hand here because this is a bit of what we call slide. So the entire pendant, the length of the pendant is all bail. There's no extra bail. See that? No extra little like utilitarian afterthought. It's all built into the design. It's 112-9540. It's a Kunzite, really good cushion cut. Got a lot of those purple colors, which means it's ultra neon. And it's going to be a 257 cushion cut square with that diamond stripe going right down the middle. Now, you see where I'm holding it. Let me show it from this angle. It's a little bit easier to see. And I know there's a lot of mirror finished gold, so it's always a little challenging to show you without the glare. But you can see you're going to put your chain, wide chain, omega chains, big, thick diamonds by the yard, whatever you got. 257 on the Kunzite, 12 points in the diamonds. This one is under $1,000 as well. So very impressive. It's 3/4 of an inch. That same length we like to see in earrings is also very popular in pendants because it's not oversized. There you can see it at a little more, I would say 7/8 actually on that one. Correct that. That's 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, just to see that from a different perspective. And again, remember, mind you, there's a lot of glare right now, but that's all mirror finished gold. So really stunning. And then here's what it looks like up close and personal. And you can see that gorgeous look in the white gold, all mirror polished, cushion cut square. Tell me what you'd like from this wheel so far. And Jason, I'd love to know who picked up that ultimate value on sapphire. That is the prettiest sapphire I've seen. I'm not one for sapphires. That stone is gorgeous. Teresa got it. Well done, Teresa. Where are we sending it? Oh my goodness, it's not going far. Where is she nearby? Oh, okay, wonderful. Not super close, but yeah, but kind of. Thank you, Teresa, and thank you for being with us. If you'd like the Kunzite, under $1,000, not $9.99, not even $8.99, we'll blow it out for $8.88. How about these values on a Saturday? We're cooking. March 7th is here, a week into the month of March, and here it is. Look at that stone. $8.88, one color only, and then remember, everything on that wheel is going to be right around $1,000 or less because that pendant behind it is $10.99. There's your fabulous Kunzite, $8.88. And then we've got the earrings for $9.99 and the ring, $6.99 for that big crystal quartz ring out there in the back. So your choice of, and right, everything is $10.99 or less, okay? And then we have a new diamond piece to show you that's got some of the baguettes and the rounds together. I'm going to bring you the prettiest heart-shaped mandarin. Love the way that looks. And look at that mirror finish. You can see our earrings in front, the pendant over there to the left. You can see that's truly mirror finished. It's like that, if you had it on a long enough chain, you could like tip it up and you could have it as your little compact that you wear, like a compact mirror where you look at, oh, check the lipstick on the way out of the lunch. Yes. Copper bearing gone. Congratulations. Copper bearing is sold again. All right, so the copper bearing is gone. Thank you. And then we can let our Kunzite hang out right in the middle. And look at all those pretty pinks up there. Pinky purple lavender on the Kunzite, of course. And then we've got this pendant. This one's also going to be very, very, very special. And that's going to be a marquise look overall, but it's got baguettes and rounds entirely making up that marquise. It's 111, 8578. We got a little bit of everything today. 111s, 112s, 113s. So it's a lot going on. But there's an 18 karat gold style here, and congrats on the cornflower, and really well done on that copper bearing pendant. Thank you so much. You guys know values inside out, don't you? You don't let any of the big values slip by. So here's what we have in the pendant. This pendant is 19 points in the baguettes and 12 points in the round brilliance. Just going to leave a few of the choices that are still remaining up here for you so you know where we stand. But this pendant, very simple, but still looks like one big stone at first. It definitely does. It's got that look, and of course the baguettes and the rounds, they sparkle differently. So even though they're all VS diamonds, they have very different ways that they take the light and play with that light. So instead of just getting great diamonds, you're getting two different ways, and the way it sets up obviously looks like one bigger stone, but then this is what we call the illusion style. So you're seeing that really pretty impact that it makes, and it still is wearable every single day. It's 19 plus the 12, so you're getting a really good look there in diamonds, but it looks like if you had it as one single stone, it would be about a 3 or 3.5 carats. So it's really high end. And we're gonna blow it out right now. Let me show it to you on the hand here as well. And this one's finished in that 18 karat gold. So you see, if you ever worry about how it's finished and how comfortable that's gonna be against the neckline, no worries on that one at all. Here's what it looks like from a distance. So you can see one big diamond kind of look here, and then it will accommodate your DBTYs and any of your favorite chains. So I would go, you know, the classic chains here, not like a big old rope chain or a big Omega style, but look at that. That's really pretty. So that's gonna be about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And here's what it looks like on as well. So there you can see how that's gonna look from a distance, and then the twinkle of those diamonds, remembering that it's that upgrade in 18 karat, which is also awfully nice to get. And then we'll take it up close yet again, and we'll see it out the door for better than, well, we got an under $1,000 deal going. So let's keep that going, and let's make the pendant here better than even $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. Stunning piece, and here we are. I can look for you, Tanya. We can see. Let me check and see if we have anything like that for you, Tanya. I don't know. Like I said, we've been selling out of things left and right after our sale and all that. So I will see. I think we do. Now, is a necklace okay, Tanya? Because if a necklace is okay, I think we have that. A pendant, we may not. So just let me know if a necklace is okay. We can probably do the same price we would do on a pendant for the full necklace. So let me know if you like that, okay? And then here we are with that pendant in the middle. That's going to be actually better than even $7.77. Let's do $6.99 on the pendant. That way, we've got $6.99, same price as the ring in the back left. Don't forget about the earrings in the front right, those hoop earrings. Those are actually going to be, the hoop earrings are $9.99. So you got under $1,000 here, here, and here. So any way you'd like to go, and that Kunzite pendant is, for the moment, still available. It takes a minute for everyone to gather. These pieces obviously are going to go, all of them, you know that. But if you'd like that pendant, $6.99, $9.99, $6.99. So let me know which one of those three you'd like, and then we'll get into some more of our fine museum high-end that we have. So again, really important to let us know if you have any other requests too. We'll be working on those throughout the show. Plus we have our Brazilian Paraibas in a medallion style. That's going to be coming up also. So looking forward to that. Andy, if you can hear me, we're looking for a bezel set diamond pendant or necklace. Single stone, bezel set, round, I assume, yellow gold preferably, okay? So I know we have the necklace. I'm not sure about the pendant. We'll see what we can bring out for you, Tanya, and we will show them soon, okay? Here we go, $6.99, pendant in the middle, $9.99, earrings on the right. The ring on the left is also $6.99. Take advantage of that. Okay, let's get to our heart-shaped mandarin. It's huge. Also, if you want the biggest moonstone, we have an 8 karat 90 that is here, debuting today. That's a big one. Look at that. Wow, a lot of pink in that one too. Forget about the orangey glows. That's got a lot of pinky reds. So looking forward to sharing that with you. Allison, what are you taking from up there? Nothing? All right, let me know, guys. And okay, so single pendant only. I don't think we have that, Tanya. But we'll check. We'll do the double check. We'll see what we got. And then here we are. We had a yellow the other day, but I think you're looking for white diamonds. So yeah, yellow diamonds a little easier actually than the white diamonds right now. But we'll see. We'll double check for you. I'll let you know, okay? Coming up, we also have that. Let's get to our Cognac diamond. A really unusual colorway in diamonds. I'm going to move those aside. There's the $6.99. That one's also $6.99. Let me know there. Here's the Cognac diamond, and what a beauty it is. So it's a little more saturated than a champagne. A champagne, I know we're all really like, again, isn't that the beauty of seeing pieces up close and personal? You can be really picky about what color you like in a diamond because, you know, you've noticed white diamonds are all different colors, really. They're not just all white. They're all different colors depending on the color grading they get. We've noticed that yellow diamonds, they're all different colors. And some people, you know, like I can show you the dark ones and then you say, give me a light. And then I show you the light ones, give me a dark. So again, every single diamond has, I sure hope you guys can't hear that. I hope it's not too annoying. There's a door that's like a big garage door. We're in like an industrial space and there's a big garage door and it's really windy here. It's just banging. So I hope you guys can't hear that. If you can, I'll explain what that is. It's not an audio issue, it's just the door to my left. So bear with us on that if you can hear it at home. I hope you can. But here's our really special diamond that is, of course, we brought you fawns, we brought you champagnes. Champagnes are the light browns. Fawns are when they have a little more pink to them, and the cognacs are when they get into a more intense color. There's also a little bit of orange and brown and red shared in the same space here. So that's what you're seeing on this one, okay? A really beautiful cognac. And it's got some serious color to it. And then it's got 112-2298 is the item number here. And it's a very special stone because it's also our 1 carat 01 in the oval. There's also the pink diamonds coming around. That's going to be under the centerpiece there, and then also the first halo. 32 points in pink and 140 in the white diamonds. That is on the outside and the outer halo. So everything is framed in white diamonds. It is a spectacular look. And we've got a little bit, about 25 minutes until we bring that debut stackable style that's a make your own, create your own stunner. But here's what we have for you in the Cognac, 32, 140, that's gonna be 172 total weight in your ring here. Plus it's got this great way that you can stack with it. I don't think you need to, it's a pretty prominent ring on its own, but if you want to, there's an elevation of the halo so you can set something right on next to it like this. So again, I know I'm using tweezers. Forgive me, I don't always have a diamond band sitting here, but what I do have is the tweezers, so it emulates what a diamond band. Do you see how it's not sitting out here? It's sitting right here because that whole platform is elevated. So if you are a stacker, and this is gonna be a day of stacking, so you can do that right here with wonder rings, with your fabulous diamond bands. You can stack right on next to it, which would give you even more. There's already 3 diamond rows on each side there in this bridge, but it's gonna be extremely affordable. Again, only Cognac. We have no new ones coming in. There's really not much coming in at all in stones. We're choosing from our own private collection here, which is why it's very tough to replicate sometimes pieces from the past because we don't get, I mean, obviously we could buy some Cognac diamonds, but the wholesale prices on Cognac diamonds right now, no different than yellows and pinks and greens and chameleons and browns and everything else. They're very, very pricey, and we're all used to a really big value here, so it's tough to go out there in the wholesale world, bring you a value and send it out the prices we're all used to. So again, without taking prices up, it's going to be really challenging to bring any more of these Cognacs to you. So take what we have, and again, it's a lot deeper saturation than the browns, the fawns. If you don't like it, that's okay. I mean, obviously we've had the lighter, but it really is considered a more exotic because when there's more saturation, the rule of thumb is more saturation is more value. It is almost always the case. The only thing I can think of as the exception to the rule would be the sapphires we talked about earlier when we had the cornflower. We want a little lighter, brighter with that, and this is a little bit different. So really, really stunning. And yeah, this is a great mounting to stack with, as I said. So feel free, again, play with your jewelry. Make sure that you understand always, you don't need to wear one singular piece. You can always stack it up with other pieces you adore. And this is $273 overall, so that is quite substantial. And it's only one, it's under $10,000 today. It's not gonna be $99.99 either. So again, let us know if you'd like the clear crystal quartz and the pink sapphire earrings. Those should all be verifying, plus our Kunzite as well in that pendant and the diamonds. Let's not forget about that great diamond piece that we had, but let's move this on out of here right now and give you the value of a lifetime on the Cognac. Not $5,000, not $49. Come on in. This is really stunning, and it's not going to be $99.99 either, or $49. So we're going even lower for you. It is time to go. And this one, I always find with the body color being a little more saturated. If it is a diamond with a little more saturation, you tend to get a little more bounce off that brilliance. And that means the more saturation you get with the stone, the more you see the brilliance, which is what? What is brilliance exactly? What is that term? It's not just an adjective like, oh, it's pretty or it's beautiful. It's about being actually giving those rainbow flashes you see. That's what brilliance, interchangeable with the term dispersion. Fire, same thing. These are all synonyms of each other, and diamond terms that we talk about in the really high quality diamonds that we love. So this isn't $49. We're going to go even lower than that. It's not $39 either. Only one Cognac diamond in our entire inventory. And it's not even, no, not $3,500. We're blowing it out. $34.99. That will go. $273 overall in diamond weight. And it's beautiful. And of course, you got all diamonds. So another one that you just can't be scared to wear. You just wear it and enjoy it, live in it and love it, because it's all diamonds. So the pink, the Cognac, the white diamonds, all the same hardness and great durability that makes it perfect for everyday wear. Okay? So that's it. $34.99. We got to move. We've got, again, pink sapphire hoops still here. I can't believe it. Pink do I not have my pink girls with me today? We got the pink sapphires. You know what I would do too? My favorite color combination, I know it's my mom's as well, and I love it. It's the green and the pink together. If you have those emerald earrings that we did in the hoops, you stack those emeralds and those pink sapphires together. Wow, what a look that is. Beautiful. So let's keep moving. We got $34.99 on that one. We are only now 22 minutes away from the ultimate build your own stackable ring. And might I add, if we're going to ask you to get several rings, what kind of value do we have to put together? It's got to be really good. That is exactly what's happening today. And there's so many fun things to do. And if you are somebody who loves the concept of stacking, but maybe never sure really how to go about it, because that can be very challenging. How do you go about stacking? How do you afford stacking in today's gold era? We're going to show you. This is a little example of what I like to do here. And obviously there was no thought put into this. I just put on rings. And I have 4 of our stackable rings. What looks like it would be a $40,000 or $50,000 designer ring is going to be all yours to make. Trust me, it's going to cost a lot more, cost a lot less than that. And it's all these different larger diamonds, the bezel sets. Talk about wearable. I've stacked a few together. You can stack 2, you can stack 3, you can stack 4. I've had up to 8 of them on my finger all at once. So lots of fun things. That's what's coming up at the top of the hour in 21 minutes. So stick around for us. How about one pair of Moonstone earrings? They're drops. Let's get to those very quickly, because I know we are struggling to keep the Moonstones in stock, aren't we? It's definitely one of those that's flying, and we'll see who's got our Cognac. Thank you so much if you do. It's beautiful. And look at that, the pink diamonds, just want to point out, they go side to side underneath that entire platform there. So it does go all the way from one side to the other, and then look at all the finishing you get on the inside as well. It's built like it's 3 different rings. It really is. You can't avoid that. You've got 3 separate rows there all coming together. So if you want one of the heavier gold weights, and like I said, we're discontinuing the bridge mountings for that reason, they're too heavy in the gold weight. If we made that today, just the mounting alone without the diamonds would be over $6 grand. I'm not kidding you. The gold prices are different than when we started. The gold prices are different than when it was a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whenever you were watching us last. So keep that in mind. It's really, really important to remember that that mounting can't be made, because if we're putting $6,000 into the gold, how am I going to make it $34.99? That's just the gold, by the way. $6 grand for the gold. Then you have the pink diamonds, the white diamonds, and of course the 1 carat 01 natural Cognac in the middle. That can't all just be free. I mean, I love you guys, but you know, these are some of the most important stones in the universe. So can't just make everything free, right? But that's what we would have to do that price, and we'd still be losing out on the money in the gold itself. So that's something to keep in mind. That's why you won't be seeing bridge mountings going forward. Take these values while they're here, and $34.99 gets you that one, and we should have everything sold from the show here. It's that kind of major value morning here. Jason, what would you like? Pendant, yes, it's a medallion style. Do you want to see it real quick, see if that's what they're looking for? We've had it before, nothing new. We don't have anything new besides our stack rings today. So again, but that's kind of the main event. This is a style you may have recognized. Look at that, there's the mirror finish. So it reminds me of what we did in diamonds the other day that sold out completely in a matter of moments. There it is though with the Brazilian Paraibas. It's only white gold. We've only got 3 available, that's it. And we're going to send that out today at an incredible value, and it's all solid and finished in the back. It kind of feels like signet styles when we see a lot of mirror finished gold like that. It feels like a signet style, or what I call the medallion when it's a big round necklace like that. The coin jewelry, the medallion jewelry, these big surface areas in gold are very luxury right now, and they happen to be just a really on-trend style. Some of us have loved them forever. We don't wait for trends, we just wear what we like, but it's having a moment. Right now, that kind of style is really, really in vogue. So let's get to our Moonstone drops. I'm still waiting to see who's got what, but we have backed up calls, so we can't get anyone through at the moment. So I would say call, but you'll be on the phone lines for a little bit, just to, you know, waiting maybe 30 seconds here to get you through. So we'll see what's going on. I know a lot of pieces from earlier on their way. So was that the Brazilian Paraiba pendant they're waiting for, Jason? And we are getting busier and busier and busier. So no doubt this one's got to be going to somebody, and we just don't have, we have more operators than we usually do, but still not enough. So bear with us. But again, more operators mean more money we'd have to charge us. So, you know, we keep things a little bit, you know, on the down low so we can give you those values, because it's tougher than ever to give you values, right? But we're doing it still. So that's really exciting. So, you know, bear with us. Hopefully an extra 30 seconds on the phone lines. You want this one on the hand again. All right, here we go on the hand. Remember, it's that stackable style if you want to. I could even take those rings. I don't know if we need to put the yellow gold rings that I have next to it, because it would look a little odd, I think. This is rose and white. But again, remember, you can stack with it. I try every single ring on. If you miss it ever, don't just say she never tried it on. Just call me up and say, put it on again. I missed it. Okay? Because I know some of you guys are try it on. I try everything on, everything without fail. And if you didn't see it, I understand. It's a TV show. It's live. You might be busy. Just call me up and tell me, put the thing on again, okay? We'll do that for you. But let's see who's got it. And this is why I was showing you earlier. That's why you can put something next to it. A wonder ring, a diamond band, a classic traditional band, whatever you got. Straight edge, wonder ring. Wonder rings are beautiful with it. Wonder rings work with everything. You've got this one. All right, that one's gone. Congratulations. Let's get to those Moonstone drop earrings. Here we go. These are beautiful. That is such a pretty pair, and pair of pairs it is. 1130179 on the Moonstone drop earrings. Let's show you the other one. The other one's being a little bit finicky with me, but here it is. They are so good. So pair shapes match to perfection. Jason, was that the Paraiba pendant they want to see? Okay, so they're going to hold on, or they need to see it now? Are they in a hurry? All right. Sounds good. They're like, no, I heard the price. I'm not interested. Okay, because the Brazilian Paraiba is a little pricey. They are, yes. Pink sapphire earrings, the hoops are gone. Congratulations on those. So let's just remind everybody, we only have 3 pieces from the whole show left over. It is the diamond pendant, and it's the Kunzite pendant, and it's the quartz. That quartz has been here longer than I have. I think it's safe to say that's going to be here far after I'm gone. We'll be here for a long time. Anyway, here we go with the private. Not many pieces stick around for 10 years. You know what I mean? It's surprising if it stays for 10 minutes. When it sticks around for 10 years, that's something, yeah, we might need to melt that. Here we go with the Moonstone 1130179. It is an 18 karat gold pair of earrings. Let's give you a $359 in your Moonstone pair shapes. Of course, that's among the 2. So you think about, okay, let's divide that in half, and let's figure we've got about a carat 80. Carat 70, carat 60, somewhere. I mean, they're probably not the same anyways. They're never exactly the same. And then we have the diamond weight at 39 points. That includes that obelisk cut, which is that fancy kite cut. It's not really a kite cut, so again, obelisk. That little elongated cut, the diamonds up top in the front. I'm gonna show them to you from a distance. It's only 1 pair. So please, if you've been waiting on Moonstone, earrings especially, there are not too many to go around. We have no more new Moonstones to make jewelry out of. You've seen them all. They're all here. And so now we just need to get, that really is beautiful, that droplet of those colors in the pear shape. Look at that, and 1 3/4 inches. No, actually 1.5 inches rather. Sorry, I'm looking at the glare. I can't even see my own ruler. That is about 1.5 inches top to bottom. Let's take a look. I'll show them to you on. Such a good look. All the colors. I would say these are a little brighter, a little more vibrant. Andy, did you ever hear my request about a bezel set pendant? No? Well, here's the request. I'll give it to you. Are you able to take a request? No? Okay. It's a bezel set pendant I'm looking for. It's a bezel set white diamond. Just a pendant, not a necklace. So if we have any bezel set white diamonds, it's for Tanya. So yeah, bezel set diamond pendant. Here's what I'll do. I've got the Moonstone earrings going on out here. So, Tanya, I apologize for the delay, okay? So bear with me, Tanya. Wish I could just go back there. I can't leave my post here. I got to stay up here on set. But take a look at this. Oh, those earrings. Look how gorgeous they are. Stunning, and yet all the different colors all rolled into one. Please wear them every day. I mean, just enjoy them. They're so gorgeous the way they drop like this, and we're going to make them better than, should we just go ahead and get them lower than $54.99? I think so. And again, piercing coverage you get, great drop. You see nothing but diamonds until your Moonstone pear shape at the base. Let's take another look at them close up, and we're going to go ahead and blow them out right now for under $49.99. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. So Tanya, my prediction was correct. No pendants, just necklaces. Yep, no individual pendants, Tanya. So I know you're watching. No pendants, just necklaces. I can still bring out a necklace if you want to see it, okay? So there we go, Moonstone earrings. Let's go ahead and send it out right now. Let's make them $24.99. That way they're even another half off from where they are already reduced. So an important style there at $24.99. We're only about 13 minutes away from our stack set opportunity, and you don't have to get a bunch. You can always get one, and it's fabulous. One would make an incredible pinky ring or thumb ring. Start thinking about, do you need a pinky ring or a thumb ring in your collection? Have you been waiting on something special? We have got some beauties coming up to stack together, so that's going to be on the way. Last chance, last call, $24.99 on the Moonstone earrings. Thank you much. We've only got a couple pieces left from the show so far, so please dial in early. The Moonstone earrings are on their way, it looks like. Thank you very, very much. And again, so many special pieces here that you're just going to love this show. And wait to see our top of the hour. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun play with your pieces, going to mix and match. You're gonna have so much fun when you get them at home too, seeing how they go with all your existing jewelry as well. It's kind of like a Wonder Ring, but a lot more affordable, because the Wonder Rings are, they're probably not gonna be making too many appearances on the air. I think Jason may have our Moonstone earrings, it sounds like. And don't forget, only a couple pieces left, $24.99 there. Full money back guarantee on everything. The Moonstone earrings are gone. Congratulations, thank you, thank you. And we're gonna show you, just let me show you the love here. This is the heart-shaped mandarin. Wow, that's beautiful. And you're welcome, Risa, thank you. Here we go with 1130248, and that is a mighty, mighty fine stunner of a heart shape. What do we think? Beauty, yes, it's a big one. It's our 6 carat 33, so that's by far the largest heart shape that I've had in a mandarin. I had a spessartite actually the other day that was larger, but this will be the largest in the actual mandarin garnet for you. Also keep in mind, there's a very special way to go here when you talk about value, even though it is that huge size. It's incredible, and yet we're going to make this an important value with the diamonds right around at 52 points in the diamonds there, all the way around. And then what they did was they expanded the halo to make for a little split style, and then adding a diamond between it. You can see that right here. It's in the yellow gold. It can be changed if you want. Okay, we can change it to white gold. You don't see a lot of the gold here. It's mostly covered in diamonds from as far as you see it when it's on the hand. It's just covered in diamonds, so you're not going to see much in the way of gold, but let's take a look at it on the hand so you can see what I'm talking about. So it doesn't really, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference if you change the gold color. It's not going to change the visual of the ring very much, but still it's your option. White gold or rose gold is fine with us. And we'll make this a really special opportunity. Check that out. All the fire, all the sparkle, the beauty of that stone. And there's something special about a 6 carat 33 mandarin, and there's something special about heart shape. We're going to make it, well, $29,000 is a little steep for what I want to do today. Let's make it better than $29,399. Big value, bright. It always has, if you get a good stone at least, it's got the look of yellow diamonds throughout. You can see where it's like vibrant, almost as if there are yellow diamonds inside of the stone itself, which is just so lovely. And we're going to blow it out right now for under $10,000. Not the first $30,000 piece I've had today. Going under 10 and going even lower than that, not even $99.99. First caller gets it. Big stackable ring presentation coming up in 10 minutes. It's one of the most affordable pieces you will ever see on the air. It really is stunning what we're going to do on solid gold and big diamonds. And solid gold and big diamonds are not usually affordable, but we will make it happen. And not even 99, 89. $79.99, you get a better value. Blow it out right now, $6,999. That's it. First caller on the heart shape. And to get over 6 carats in a mandarin, whoo, we don't see that very often. It's tough to do even 2 carats. And they get pricey. I mean, there are $5,000 2-carat stones here. You've seen them recently. So what a treat it is to go even larger than that and not have to spend that much more. So that's really, really important. So very, 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 very special. That's going to be it on that one, $69.99. And then are you ready for the big pinky Paraiba? It's a pinky copper bearing. We'll show it to you next. It's got more pink than I've ever seen the copper bearings have. Also keep in mind, we're going to bring, should we just get these last of the, let's do the Brazilian Paraiba pendant. Sure. We already had some questions about it. I mentioned this at the top of the show. Let's get you the rare, rare occasion to see Brazilian Paraibas on the show. There's a number of them too. Instead of just getting 1 or 2, we've got actually, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, looks like 13 stones. Here it is. Look at how beautiful. 14 maybe. Yeah, look at how beautiful, and yet finished to perfection. I like to zoom back a little bit here. Let me zoom back that camera, show you without the glare here, so I'm going to tip it forward. It's all a disc style. This is like the coin jewelry we're seeing right now, all over the place. There are 10 points. I don't know how. They look far larger than a point a piece, and there's 14 of them that I'm counting here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yeah. So not sure how we arrived at 10 points, but let's call it a minimum, okay? Minimum 10 points. 112-9683, and it's in a lot of gold. White gold only is ready to go. White gold can go right out to you. It's a beautiful style. We're only doing the white gold because that combination with the brightest of the Paraibas. So there have been 3 sources overall. They're all mined out. It was Brazil first, 1989. Brazil, Paraiba, Brazil. Yes, Paraiba is a place. It's a geographical location. It's a state in Brazil. That's why it's named Paraiba to this day. Even if it comes up from Nigeria or Mozambique, which were the other two sources later on that are also mined out, you still call it Paraiba. That's what we have deemed the name of this stone. If it's copper bearing blue-green, green, blue, purple. Here's what we have for you. The medallion's going on the hand here so you can see the size from a distance. Check this out. Beautiful idea here. And yet that's what it looks like with all that shimmering gold. Of course, there's a mirror finish just like our Kunzite pendant had, but then you're also getting, those stones are set into the gold, so it's called burnishing. You've got them set into the gold like so. It's 1 inch top to bottom. We'll try it on the neckline as well. See what it looks like there so you can see. I know it's picking up all the lights and the glare and the monitors and all that, but it's a really pretty style and yet very bold but casual. And I love a good style like this. This feels a lot like our signet rings, where you're seeing a beautiful way that when you get a lot of surface area in gold, and obviously tougher to do now than ever before, but a beautiful style. And again, forgive the glare. I know it looks odd when you've got all that shadow that it's picking up here, but that's what it looks like. So that's what you see in person too. It's just under these lights, it's really tough. It's like when you open a mirror, or if you like open your compact under bright sunlight directly, and it just kind of blinds you for a minute. You can't see the mirror at all. That's what's happening to this piece. So we'll blow it out. We only have 3 available, which is kind of nice to have 3 available. That way you could even give 1, keep 1 if you want to. You could have a great gifting idea where, I don't know where else you can find Brazilian Paraibas in this world. So to get them affordably, and we're blowing it out. We put a lot more money into this years ago when we first made it than what it's offered for right now in the show. So if you'd like to go ahead and grab it, you may. And again, a lot of gold, and it's entirely finished. Entirely. You still see there's that little lip, so it's going to sit up off the neckline. It's not flat, but you've got essentially 2 different surface areas of gold here, and quite substantial with 1 inch in that gold. Let's blow it out. Not going to be $29.99 any longer. New price tag as we are 5 minutes away from the ultimate debut. Can't wait to show you what we've created for you that is so new and fresh and updated for the times we live in. And yet we're going to talk about a really special piece here at not 19, not 1500. I know the lowest price I think I ever had this for was $17.77. So we surpassed that, when obviously it'd be more money now than ever before. Gold's continuing to soar. Don't think gold's hit just because it's record highs and the highest it's ever been. Don't think it's done. It's not done. We're seeing huge increases, and that's not going to change anytime soon. All the predictions were correct. I was telling you late December of last year, I was saying, get ready, 6,500's on the way. I'm going to stay with that. I think it could go higher. So let's just get you the heavy duty gold pieces like this now and blow it out for $1,099 only. Another big value, a $10.99 price tag, and a beautiful way that slick mirror finish gold goes. Look how stunning that is. So it is a wild one, and that is just again high style, but I feel like you could stack and layer it too. If you wanted to put a diamonds by the yard as your chain through the bail, feel free to do that. Large enough bail where you can absolutely put your chain right on through it if you want to, and that means the DBTYs that are even the larger size diamonds or the smaller. This one is 1 gone, 2 left. So $10.99, first one spoken for. Remember, there are 3. They can go out to you on Monday. Monday's not a holiday, right? Okay, good. I'm just always now with Leary. Okay, do we have a holiday coming up? Seems like everyone always has Monday off. So Monday is not a holiday, but we've got the time changed tonight. So remember that. And here's your chance to pick up that $10.99 Brazilian Paraiba, 10 points minimum, because there's no way those are under a point apiece, and there are 14 stones. So I think that even at a bare minimum, you'd get 14 points. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. 10 points is a minimum. But still, anything in Brazilian Paraiba is less about the carat weight and more about just where it came from. The origin, and the fact is that these are the origin of Paraiba. Brazil was the hub. That is the origin. That's where it all started. Oh, don't remind us, Tony. Don't remind us with that old-fashioned clock. Yeah, don't remind us. Yeah. Yeah, show it again. Here's the back. So like I was saying, you could even engrave it if you wanted to. It's solid. This is, now it's got that extra, like if you look at it from the side, see how it elevates a little bit? There's 2 reasons to do that. Number 1, well, more gold. Number 2, it's really about setting it up so a lot of light can get behind those stones, but you see how flat? That's a cool thing because it means nothing to catch on anything. Love the burnishing. That's why you have to have a lot of gold even in that top layer, because remember how stones are cut in a round brilliant? They have a little bit of depth to them. They have that culet, so they come to that point. So when you're burnishing diamonds, and notice you don't see the points sticking on through. So that means there's a lot of gold, enough to accommodate for the culet of that stone. So burnishing actually requires a little bit more gold than typical because you're setting the stones into the gold so that the surface is still flush. That's really important. So $10.99 on that one, and that's going to be gone, okay? Now it is almost the top of the hour. We have 2 minutes. It means I can show you one more thing before we go to our official top of the hour, and it's right here. And we have blown through some jewelry here today. Keep in mind, still have a couple of things for you. Kunzite pendant for $888. The diamond pendant for $699, and then that quartz, the matte finished gold quartz, still here as well. Okay, so we've just got a few minutes till the top of the hour. I'm going to introduce you to this big pinky Paraiba. It's 113-0254. Allison, did we answer all their questions on that pendant? All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. So again, 1 gone, 2 left on the Brazilian Paraiba pendant, goes out on Monday. Here's what we'll do on the pinky Paraiba. It is 113-0254. That is 18 karat solid gold, first of all. So we upgraded the gold for that very special stone. Then you have a 316 copper bearing, and it's also 55 points in the baguettes alone, but you're also getting 40 points in the white diamond round brilliance. So a grand total of 96 points there, so almost a carat in the diamonds, and white gold is how it stays. Let's show you again. Beautiful 96 points. We can just talk about the overall there. I don't feel a need to split it up there. We told you. Here's what you see. The first halo is the baguettes. Yeah. Well, like I said, are you looking for a specific, do you have the millimeter size that you're looking to fit in that bail? Oh, well, we have so many. We have like 8 DBTYs. So if you know what your carat weight is, I think any of them will work though, because even the 10 pointers, yeah, they're going to work. Even if you got the big chunky one, which size? 2, okay, okay, the 202 should work just fine. Yep. So here we go, 316, private collection Pinky Paraiba. Oh, that's going to be so pretty with the DBTY. I'm just visualizing it now. I love that idea. Okay, so here's our pinky purple, and it's 18 karat, 316, 96, split shank. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Let's take a look at that now. Another one that's elevated a bit, so yeah, if you needed to or wanted to, we can stack right there next to it. Look at that glow, though. How about that? Glow. That's all thank you to the big, big, big clarity. I don't find an inclusion even up close. That's really rare in the world of Paraiba. Look how that's gleaming and glowing. Stunner. Let's make it really simple and easy right now. Take a look at this, and we're about to be very busy on the phone lines here. Also, it's not just the first halo. Did you notice at all the points there? You've got another baguette that comes this way out from the center in those different areas to make it even a little more high style for you. That big diamond weight overall, 18 karat solid gold. And we're going to blow it out right now. It's under $10,000. Another one that shouldn't be, that is. That's what we're doing really all day here. It's about a lot of really pristine prestige pieces for you that are going a lot lower than they ever should. And get ready, our top of the hour welcome in. We're just going to welcome you officially in just a moment, but let's get this pink Paraiba. More pinky than it is purple. I wouldn't say straight up. It kind of reminds me of those orchid colors. Isn't that a beautiful floral, the orchid color where you see a little bit of the pink and purple mixture? I think that's really what this is giving here. It is one only. Let's go under. Okay, I'm going to just do it because we got top of the hour is already here. Now I know you're waiting for that stack pan, that brand new style that we're going to bring you, but this one's going to be under $5,000 for a 316. Very impressive. And it's almost 316. And Tony, are you feeling any kind of kinship to this stone right now? That's his birthday. Tony's birthday is on 316. But 316, big size, big Paraiba. And we're going to make this a lot more affordable than $49.99. Blowout time so we can get to our band, our big top of the hour that we're all waiting on. Let's make it $44.99 instead. An extra $500 saved. And only a couple pieces left from hour number 1. The quartz, the mandarin garnet heart shape, the Kunzite pendant, and the diamond marquise pendant. They are still here. 2 of those items I mentioned are $699. One of them's $888. So don't tell me there's not affordable in this show. We got affordable against all odds. So we're going to bring you something else that is totally against all odds here. Very, very important, big top of the hour coming up for you. And we've never done anything like it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun little experimentation, if you will, of really what you can do to be your own jewelry designer. Where, again, no school required. No trade school, no getting to know like computer systems and how you're going to do the CAD drawings and all that. Just a great welcome into our big Saturday morning. So glad you're with us today. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON, and we have a couple hours left to go in our Saturday. And then remember, the time's up there because time change day is today. But who cares? We're shopping. We're shopping, and time flies when you're having fun. And this is going to be where you have fun every single day you own these rings, because that's what it is. Jewelry doesn't have to be serious, even though serious quality is what we provide. It can be a lot of fun to really create your own designs, mix and match, make your own styles every single day, wear something a little bit different. And that's what this next opportunity is going to provide you. But we live in a gold era where gold is record highs, and it's not done. As I mentioned earlier, it is not done. We could see $8,000 an ounce. We could see more. Times of uncertainty drive prices in gold up. Get your gold now. Don't worry about where it is now. Don't worry about where it's been for the last year or so. What is crucial today to remember is that what I'm about to bring you is something that is impossible in the industry anywhere outside of here. We're going to bring you a true top of the hour special that I guarantee you don't have, because we've never done anything like it in a decade of offering great jewelry. So what we have here is a new concept. It's a stackable style. And when I say new, it's a band ring. But it's not like any that we've done before. And you can play and mix and match and do whatever you want, even your existing jewelry. We know we've had our very famous stackable ring, our ring guard, our ultimate ring guard called the Wonder Ring for many, many years. Still a popular favorite. Don't expect to see that going forward too often, because that is something that is very expensive now. We're going to bring you the ultimate how do they do that opportunity. It is a band with yellow diamonds or white diamonds. We've got different styles here. The idea and the objective is to pick up a few and have the ability to play and stack, and every single day make a different look. And that's what's a lot of fun. Couple things to know about this stack style before we get there is that they're all solid gold. Because when you see this little price tag and this opportunity, you're not going to believe it. And with that solid gold band we're providing, yellow gold only, that's it, no options there. You're going to have plenty of options to make, so we're going to leave it simple here. Simple and straightforward, yellow gold only, which tends to be our favorite right now because everyone wants yellow. Everyone wants yellow because it looks like gold, right? White gold looks like sterling. Sterling's very expensive now, but still nothing like gold. And sterling looks like platinum too, and platinum and sterling are much less than gold. So if we want to really live in the luxury, we're going with the gold. So this is where yellow gold only, you're going to choose which shape you want. We're going to go off of 4 different styles here. Maybe confusing at first. It won't be. I promise you we can all get through this. This is a stackable style, so the objective is to get a couple of them, and I've got a very, very special top of the hour deal, not just on the ring itself, but also on the ability to get more than one, because that is the idea. So you ready to see them? This is special, and whether you have any existing jewelry that you want to stack alongside with it, or if you want to just, really they're designed to stack with each other, this is option 1. Now, keep in mind, this is the only all white diamond option. So if you are somebody who doesn't do yellows, we wanted to bring you a little bit of everything, this is where you go. You go with the princess cut and the baguette. Now, we're going to offer you different item numbers here. The key is really to tell your operator which of the larger stones. We're going to call these the shape of the larger stone. Right here, it's a baguette. See that? This is a baguette cut. Rectangular, very important angled sides here, and then there's the princess cut. Notice how they're all bezel set. Then we have, I'm going to need to zoom back a little bit. This is what's called the marquise option. Notice it's a yellow diamond in the middle, but then it's going to have the white diamonds on the sides. Part of the fun is mixing and matching your shapes, and also mixing and matching the colors. That's an option as well. I know what you're thinking. This looks like a pricey endeavor. I don't know. Gold bands are $2,000 plus for just a gold band. Stay with me. Here's the pear shape, yellow diamond as well. So again, these are the 2 white diamonds. Notice that this marquise has a couple of bezel set round brilliants with it. Here is the pear, also has a round brilliant white diamond with it. So again, two-tone in the diamonds. And here is our final option, which is the oval with the princess cut, also a yellow diamond with a white diamond. So to recap, we've got 4 different options here. I'm going to show them eventually. I wanted you to see them separated, but eventually what they do, and they're all set askew. Why is that? So that you can put them together, mix and match any way they work. I mean, you can literally do it blindfolded. If you just put them on without even looking at them, they'll work together. But I think you'll find they almost puzzle piece their ways, because what I've done is I've been moving them around a little bit to where they all nestle together. So you put like the intersection here where it's a little bit more of the band, you put maybe one of your bigger diamonds and nestle it here. We'll show you. But this is what we're going to do. Starting with the white diamonds here. White diamonds, that would be called the baguette option. Then you have the marquise option. Then the pear shape option. I'm going to move them forward so we can get you some graphics here. And then we've got this beautiful oval. They all have accessory diamonds. Princess, princess, rounds, and a round. So that's what you're going to do. Decide, tell your operator which ones you'd like based on the larger of the stone's shape. Pear, oval, marquise, or baguette. So it's 113-0171. Actually, it's 169-170-171-172. I don't need you to even worry about it. The item numbers don't matter. Your operators will help you with that. What we need to do is talk about these center stones, because on 169, that's going to be your oval. So we'll start there. We can put up 113-0169. This is a oval 24 pointer on its own. So a quarter carat almost in a yellow diamond that's natural, with a princess cut beside it. I don't know why, it must be the air with the wind. We are having a crazy windstorm, so I think there's a lot of dust in the air today, so bear with us, my wheel's a mess. But here's what we have. The oval, just to give you an idea, is a 24 pointer with a 5-point princess cut. They're all gonna be pretty similar. If you wanna go with 170, that would be the marquise. The marquise over here, individually, that marquise cut on its own is a 21 pointer, has 3 points in the white diamonds. There's one on each side. Then we go to 171, which is the 25-point pear shape right here. That's a 25-point pair. That's the largest individual stone. 2 points in the other diamond. And then last but not least, the baguette is going to be our white diamond, 21-point baguette. And then that extra princess cut is 5 points. So they're all going to be about a quarter carat or more total weight. That is really, I think we just need to hone in on the center stone sizes here. Why we have nobody on the phone lines? I'll tell you why. Because you're a smart bunch, and you know right now that any gold band in 2mm sizes is running you about $8,000 in the retail world. We do about $2,500. It's gone up to the point where each band we can manufacture here is about $2,500 for the band. Jason, did you have a question? Kunzite gone. Congratulations on the Kunzite pendant. That's gone as well from earlier. Now we're getting ready for the ultimate stack. You probably also want to see them on, don't you? I'm going to show you what they look like 1, 2, 3, and 4 at a time. I've had up to 8 of these on, one finger at a time. They work. They're so amazing, and yet the more you get, the more you can play. Because obviously it's always great to get one and you can wear it all by itself. Maybe it's your pinky ring, maybe it's your thumb ring, but the more you play, they look so beautiful, and of course they build a larger ring. So when you have stackables, it still looks like one ring. I would say you don't need to go up on a size unless you get over 4 of them. I have gone true to size. I have all these size 5.5, 6s here. They all fit beautifully even when you have 4. If you're going to stack more than 4 at a time, I'd go up a half a size on all of them. But other than that, stay true to size. Let's take a look at them. I'm going to show you 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the hand so you can see what they're all about, and we're going to blow them out. And believe it or not, this is your chance to pick up as many as you need. I'm starting with the pair, so you can see here, and you can move them around a little bit. So what I'm going to do is start with, there's that pear shape. That pear shape has that round brilliant. Now watch what happens. All yellow gold, only choice there. Let's put up a graphic of 1130169 and just know that they go from there. We have carat weights here that are going to be about a quarter carat total or so. This is the pair. Here's what I'm going to do. This is the fabulous marquise. See how I just set that next to it? And there's no right way to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. You just play. That's where I've set them so that, look at how those bands are seamlessly set together. That's the marquise I just added next to it. Watch this. I'm going to add a white diamond now to the mix. Here's the white diamond. It's the baguette. I've decided to put that a little bit, just zigzag them here. Now we have the white diamond setting up next to it. Again, look at how flush and seamless they are set together. Here's a 4th one. This is the oval. Boy, that oval's really good, isn't it? That oval, I'm going to put it on just like so. I'm kind of doing the alternate of the bigger with the smaller, and look at this, a miracle. I didn't think about this. I didn't put them on in any particular order, and no matter what, you could obviously reverse them, play with them, mix and match them. You've got basically about a carat in diamonds, maybe more, basically all together with 4 of them. And what we have is an assortment. I know it's a little bit confusing at first. Let's not be confused. I'll walk you through it. If you have questions, just let me know. Each band is giving you about a quarter carat or more in diamonds. This one, for example, that natural yellow, that's going to be that 24 pointer. That, of course, has 29 points. When you put them all together, you've got about a carat in diamonds or more. Let's go ahead and take them on down. Take a look at all 4 of the options. This is how they look individually. They still work, just one on its own by itself. That still definitely works if you want to do it that way. But what's even more fun is stacking them. And again, you can change it up every day. One day you're stacking 2, next day you're stacking 5. Next day you get a couple, maybe you're putting them around another ring. They work that way as well. I've had a lot of rings today that we can stack with, and yet I'll show you right now. I mean, for example, I just put one around. Like, look at this. And I know this is not how you'd wear it, but I just added that purple Paraiba, and you see how that's stacking right up next to it. So you can stack with other pieces as well. I probably wouldn't do the 4 and then the 1. I'd probably do 2 on each side or 1 on each side. But they can play with other rings as we take a look at our wheel. The baguette, the pear, the oval, and the marquise, your options. But we need to come up with a value that's going to allow you to play and stack. When our Wonder Ring, our traditional stackable style, our best in ring guards is up to $3,000. Our 103 Wonder Ring, hear me out, is $29.99. I checked this morning. It's $29.99 for the 1 carat 03 Wonder Ring. That's how much that's gone up. Before you say, I can't do big diamonds. And isn't that the key here? This is not a lot of little diamonds. It's a bigger diamond as your centerpiece, if you will. It starts with one bigger diamond and gives you accents as well. It's not going to be $3,000 per band. Obviously, that would be a little bit, it'd be a great value, but it wouldn't allow you to stack them as well. I really want to make this affordable. It makes a great gift idea. You could give them to anybody of any age. You can size them. We're sizing for you as usual. So we pay for the sizing. We pay for the shipping. You're only paying 1 shipping charge. 2 if you get, well, there's no shipping charge at all. And what I was going to say is you're really, again, able to stack them if you'd like. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to go ahead and blow them out. We're going to make them better than $3,000 a piece. We want you to have the freedom to get 2 or 3 or 4, or again, I've had up to 8 on at one time on one finger, and they're fabulous. The more you stack, the more you play. Maybe you only like pear shapes. If you get 2 pear shapes or 3 pear shapes, they still stack. You don't have to even mix and match the shapes. You can do whatever you want. You could get all baguettes. If you want to stick with the white diamonds, you're getting the baguettes. The baguettes are all the white diamonds. So you can stay there and just get 3 or 4 baguettes and stack those up. So you don't have to get different shapes for them to work. They will still build and stack perfectly together, even if you stick with one shape. So play with them, do whatever you like, but remember, yellow and white diamonds all in the mix here. So we've got a lot of beautiful ways to shop them, but we need some callers on the line. We've never done this before. It's a beautiful value. It's a really cool look on the hand. Here they are stacked together. I've taken the same 4 here that are on the wheel up close and put them together, and you wouldn't even have to put it that way. You can play with them, see what you like, or not even think about it. Just put them on and they're going to work, I promise you. But they're not $29.99 a band. This is a $2,500 gold band with the big diamonds, and that's what's so amazing is that they are big diamonds in the mix, including the yellows and the whites, and we're not doing 29 or 19. Take a look at the wheel. We're going to show you the 4 options. Get as many as you can. Great gifting idea too, and they work with all your other existing jewelry too. So it is, set aside some time, play with them when you get them at home, because you'll be amazed at how they work with everything, and they're not going to be 19. What about a $999 value to get you a ring of solid gold, yellow gold only? That's what they are. They're only yellow gold. They are made up, and they are fabulous, and they are beautiful paired together, and you could get your favorite shape. I know with April coming up, it's Diamond Month, so lucky April kids, they got all their birthstones up here, and yet they work with every other bit of color and diamonds you have. $9.99 a band. We're obviously going to be busy. Here's what I'm going to do for you. We got a top of the hour, and I want to make my mission in my next couple of weeks here is to make sure that we do a really special discount. A deal on diamonds you could not find anywhere else, and gold, by the way, gold. So solid gold at $9.99, impossible. But we want a value because the whole beauty of it is, let's get you a couple of them. We're very busy on the lines. Obviously, we're going to be. This is my top of the hour. This is my show. This is the special. This is the deal. And I'll tell you, given the freedom to do it, I could be on this for 8, 10, 12, 15 hours just showing this ring, because there's so many different things you can do to play, to mix, to match, so many different reasons to get this at home. But it's not going to be $9.99. Hold that thought. That is impossible right now to make. We are a manufacturer, we are direct, whereas nobody else that does this, nobody else, everyone else just takes jewelry from somewhere else. There's like 3 main manufacturers of jewelry in this world. And they make jewelry for every single store you know. Shopping networks, stores, boutiques, mom and pops, everything. From big names to small names to no names. Someone's making jewelry and it's the same 3 factories. We're different. We make our own jewelry. Nobody else on television does it. Nobody at all. We make our own jewelry, and it's fine jewelry. And we're structured to the sense that every single piece handmade, every single one is hand set. These are all bezel sets, so I can do that. I could rub it against lace, silk, any fabric, cashmere sweaters, you name it. It's not going to snag. It's not going to be sharp. There's no prongage. You're never losing a diamond. You have one of the most wearable contemporary styles. And this is all based off, there's a great big designer. I don't name names, but I will tell you right now, there's a big designer that does these rings, and they've been around for a very long time. They have a great flagship store here in Los Angeles. I checked with them this morning. At least I didn't go there. It wasn't open yet. I have a very early start. My mornings start at 5 a.m. on the weekends, but I will tell you. So I didn't get a chance to go to the store, but I looked up on their online site. They are now getting, for their bands, which are almost identical, but with white diamonds, we got the yellow diamond upgrades here, they're getting over $6,500 per band. This is $9.99. We're going to go even lower. Feel free to call in early so you can get as many as you need while they're still here, because they are limited. And they're not $9.99. This is going to be very busy in here, and I want to make sure you get in to get your choice before they're completely gone. That's really the key here. They're not going to be $9.99. They're not even $8.99 or $8.88. We're going to do something special, and I want you to be able to stack as many as you want. It's a solid gold band. There's $2,500 we pour into every 2-millimeter gold band, which, by the way, this one, I got the millimeter gauge right here. I'm going to tell you right now that this band, I'm not talking about the diamonds, I'm just talking about the narrowest part of the band, is a 2-millimeter band. So that band is $2,500 on its own. Instead, I've got one on as a thumb ring. I've got one on as a pinky ring. I'm going to show you how these look, how they work anywhere on the hand. You could go all the way, sure, index finger. I love them stacked like this. This is what I do in real life. I love stacking rings this way. I'll get a couple of rings and I'll stack them all across the hand, not just necessarily down one finger, but here's your pinky ring. I got a couple on the ring finger. Great thumb ring style for you. They're not even $888 or $799. Call me quickly. We are going to sell out of every single one. Operators, I need you to do me a favor. I have a little, this is what also is confusing on our part. I have a limited number of each one in each shape. So Joanne, Andy, Jason, and Allison, I need to know how many of each shape you're getting, because I have a very limited number here, and I've got to keep an eye on them because they're different. Obviously, we only have so many big 1/4 carat yellow diamonds here. So please let me know how many in what shape you're getting. Baguette, marquise, oval, or pear. How many of each one I need to know. Then I'm going to mark them down. We'll sell them out. They're not $7.99. This is per band. This is an incredible value. Get as many as you can. I would say 4 is the best option. But I am well aware that in today's environment, in today's arena, we need to do better than $7.99. And even $7.77. Because I'm thinking about the math. If you want to get, certainly 1 is great, but 2 is better, and 3 is so much fun, and 4 is a party, and you can go further than that. But I know we need to make them affordable in a stacking moment like this is. So we're going to go better than $7.77 or $6.99. There's a 2-millimeter solid gold band here with big diamonds. Big diamonds. This is not a value. This is the value. This is the value. And if you want to get one, that's fabulous and fine. But they will sell out today because I am limited. Each and every one has a limited quantity. That's why I strictly need to keep track. We already have one of each going out to one caller. They love the stack. Here's what we're going to do instead of $6.99. Yes, they're going even lower. I need you to get a couple, get as many as you want. You could get like 3 of each. You could just get 3 of each and just play. Party all day, give them as gifts, not even going to be $6.99. They're going even lower than that. And because I really want to make this the day you'll never forget, I'm going to go even lower than $699 on these rings. But please get your favorites, and I mean favorites. Don't choose. Don't say, I'll just get one. Get a couple, because the way they stack, that's the whole design and idea here. And it's not going to be $699. We live in a gold era where gold is going to be $7,000 or $8,000 an ounce before we know it. And I really don't know what to do at that point. We're making miracles happen when we've got gold at $5,500 an ounce. This is not normal. Please, please, please call your local jewelry store and see what they're asking for a 2-millimeter men's wedding band. because everything, all that, and I know I live in an expensive city, but $8,000 to $9,000 is what you spend on a gold band of this size with no diamonds. $8,000 to $9,000. I'm not even asking $800. I'm at $699. We'll go even lower. We're very, very busy on the phone lines. Operators, hang on. I'll take down your quantities here. It's not going to be $699. We're going even lower than that. You're going to get as many as you want. I hope this is the only day to get it. And it's not going to be $699 either. Here's the deal. I want to make this under our own cost. Consider this a gift from us to you. It is a gift. That's what this is. A thank you for being part of the TVON family. Pinky ring to thumb. That's the other thing about making them affordable. Maybe you want a size 3 here and a size 6 here, and you need a size 7 for stacking down the ring finger. Go for it. Get a few, and you can mix and match your shapes and your sizes. Nobody says you have to get all size 7s or all size 9s. You could get a 3 for the pinky and a 6 for the thumb and a 7. Get a couple of those for the ring finger and stack away. We're going to do better than $699. The more I talk about it, the more impassioned I get about the need to get a few of these rings. And so therefore, the price has got to come tumbling down. We're going to make them even better than $699. This is unheard of value. It's in an era of solid gold. We're seeing things happen, and gold is not done doing what it's been doing. And I know we don't want to think about the future and what's in store, but you got to get these values now because there is no better value, and they're not even $699. We're going to blow them out right now. Every single one goes. They are $599 a band. But wait, I have more. Oh, that's not just the title of somebody's book, but wait, there's more, because we're doing even better than that if you want to get more than one, because that's what we want to do. $599 is incredible. I'll make the value sweeter if you want to take more than one. If you are getting 2, I'm going to do 2 for $999, meaning they come down another $100 per ring if you get 2 or more. And that way, everyone you get over the quantity of 2, they'll be $499 each. If you get 3, they're $499 each. If you want to get 4, they're going to be $499 each. So that's how we're going to do this. 2 for $999, really 2 or more. If you get 2 or more, they're only going to be $499. So I want to encourage the stacking here. Encourage stacking. 2 for $999. You can get 3, you can get 4, you can get 6, you can get 8. You can get as many as you need, but it's 2 for $999. So want to make sure that's the way everyone should shop them here. So I'll make sure that we have that. Yeah. So we'll do that, guys. Amazing, amazing value. Let me know if you'd like one. And here it is. Actually, no, Tracy, more on that later. Yeah. No, actually not. But thank you for reminding me. But no, I'll tell you more on that later. Yeah. No, that doesn't count. Yes. When Will takes an order, it's like it doesn't exist. Yeah. What? Wait, I need to know the breakdown if you can. 3 pair, 3 baguette. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, operators. You'll have to let me know again how many you're getting of each, please. We've got 6 going out to Miriam. Yes. How many for you, Allison? Oval? 2. And remember, yellow diamonds here, here, and here. Marquise, oval, and pear. You're ordering by the shape of the larger stone. You're getting the shape of the larger stones, how you're ordering. Baguette, this is the marquise, this is the oval, this is the pear. Operators, Jason, Joanne, that's you guys. Please let me know how many you're getting. I have to keep track. I know this is a lot to handle, but you know, it is what it is. For as complicated as it is to place an order, it's really easy when you get them at home and play and stack. So there they are, $5.99 each, or yeah, you really want to get 2 or more. Trust me, you do. You save $100 per band when you get more than, well, 2 or more. So yeah, get a couple. Get a couple, save the money, and there it is. So that's it, guys. $9.99, and everyone's doing 2s, 4s, 6, 8s. Joanne, how many? How many? What shape? One of each. I like it. 1 of each. That's simple enough. And Jason, let me know what you're getting to, please, because obviously we have a lot of rings going out, and we want to make sure everybody is getting theirs before they sell out. The most limited so far is the pear shape. The pear shape is the most limited by far right now. We just had 4 go out in the pear shape as well. 1 caller getting 4. So yes, that's really important. $5.99, sure, if you're just getting 1, but if you want to get 2 or more, they come down $100 per band, and I don't know where or who is giving you a band for $499 in solid solid gold. We are doing a band in solid gold, but with big individual diamonds as well. So that's important too. So take advantage of that. 2 or more, $4.99 a piece. Let me know. Here's a couple of them. Let me show you what one looks like on its own here. This is the very popular pear shape by itself. If you're opting with one, there's the pear bezel set with the round. Here's what I did. I put a marquise right next to it. There you go. Perfect setting. I'm still going true to size. If you want to add again, the more you add, I think the more fun it gets. Take a look at that. I've added, I'm not thinking about these, I'm just putting them on. And then it gives you all still the look of one, and that's really impressive. And then here it is. Look at this. Oh yeah. That is another way to do it, and you can mix or match, or maybe if you want to set them all up at the same kind of, you could stack them together. I mean, look at that. And it's harder to see from a distance away, but look at those great diamonds. I know we're seeing some glare off the gold. Remember, your white diamond is your baguette. That's where you've got 2 white. The rest are going to be 2 tones in the diamonds, yellow and white gold together, or yellow and white diamonds together as we take another look up close. So $4.99 each, which is what everyone's taking advantage of. That's the best way to do it, and thank you so much. And get a couple of them, because I don't know anybody else in this world who's doing even gold platings or faux diamonds. Like, you know, the lab grown that's everywhere. I mean, let's face it, what this is, and I know this is a lot to handle. It's very unorthodox to see a display like this and to see graphics like this. So let me explain to everybody who's just tuning in for the bottom of the hour. It's $4.99 essentially a band. I don't know anybody, I haven't heard one person yet just getting one. So if you're getting 2 or more, you're saving another $100 off per ring. So that's the way to do it, because obviously we want to make this, the whole idea is to stack. The whole idea is to mix and match and stack and build and create your own stack and style and look every single day. And the more you get, and you can get the same, we have a lot of people doing just picking their favorite 2 shapes and getting a few of those each. And remember, it's basically for every 2, it's still under $1,000. You're getting 2 rings with very sizable individual diamonds that are bezel set. That's a very high-end setting style, because obviously bezels, it's a lot more gold. So the way this is done, smooth to the touch, I have 4 on here. You could do them in the pinky all the way to the thumb. They work anywhere. I would say if you're doing pinky or thumb, you're probably just doing 1 or 2. If you're doing any of the longer fingers, ring, middle, index, you're probably stacking, I've had up to 8 of them on at one time on 1 finger. So really easy and versatile, and just have some fun and play with them, because that's what's fun. Jewelry is supposed to be, again, fun and playful. And this idea is that you're an instant jewelry designer every day. And Jason, how many did you get of what shape? 2 marquise, 2 baguette. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So this is a really important way to go. And yes. Marquise, oval, and pear. You got it. And it sounds like they went with all the yellow and the white. So see, and just to clarify again, the yellow diamonds, I'm referring to the big diamonds here, that oval, that pear, that marquise. They still have white diamonds with them. That's a princess cut. The marquise is going to have a couple of rounds. The pear shape, it does have one. I know it's hiding there. There's the round bezel set with the pear. So the idea is you cannot go wrong. You can't mess it up. You just can't. You can't mess it up. You get as many as you want. Just get a couple of what speaks to you, what shapes you like. And quite frankly, even if you're going, well, I'm not usually a marquise girl, that's fine. They pair up together. It's not like you're wearing a big solitaire marquise. They're all east-west set. They're all bezel set, and it creates this collage of rings and bigger diamonds. So $5.99 each or $4.99 if you're getting 2 or more. That's what I would do. Take advantage of that. And I think always, I do like an odd set as well, meaning an odd number. So I love doing this. I mean, just keep on stacking. Look how beautiful this is. I'm going to show you what 5 look like, because there's a lot of you getting 5 or 6. So this is what I prefer to do, because I really just think it adds when you get 5. And by the way, we'd be looking at over 1 carat in diamonds here, actually about 1 carat and a quarter in diamonds, because each ring has about 1/4 carat or more. They're all a little bit, tiny bit different. So remember, I can't give you an exact carat weight depending on what you do. But look at how beautiful that is. Now I have 6 of them. Now I'm going to go, yep, everyone's going, you can't really do 8 at a time. I can. Let's take a look. And I'm still going true to size. These are all 6s, which is the closest we have here. We only do full sizes. I mean, seriously, wow. Okay, and then also one more. Here's the marquise. So like I said, with my knuckle, I'm still getting full range of movement. That's 8 of them on at one time. And now, oh my goodness, that would be under $4,000 to get what would be also, what, 2 carats in diamonds, or so, again, give or take. That'd be about 2 carats in bigger size individual diamonds. That's 8 rings of gold, 14K, and it'd be under $4,000 to do that stack. So you can see I've gone a little bit now as where I want to size up a half a size now because I have 8 of them on. But like I said, I would go true to size if you're getting 4 or under on the same finger. If you're going 4 or more, like I'm doing now 8 of them. If you're doing more than 4, you might want to go up a little bit, like a half a size, okay? So that's what I would recommend if you're stacking. But again, you can wear them anywhere on the hand. I'm sorry, that is the coolest thing. I've never felt so cool on the air, and that's what it is right there, just about. And now I've got on 2 pairs, 2 marquise, 2 baguettes each, right? And then all those extras, and also the 2 marquise. That's the thing. We have options of oval, marquise, and baguette and pear. The 3 in yellow diamonds would be the marquise, the oval, and the pear. The baguette is the one where you get all the white diamonds, and that's what it looks like if you're stacking 8 of them together, and that is not uncomfortable. All I do is go up a teeny bit so that they give you a little room, because obviously I've created a very wide band there, right? It's over 1 inch long. Yes? Baguette, oval. Got it. All right. So let's put them back on the wheel here so you can see what they look like again up close and personal. And here is that marquise. Oh, love that. That again, marquise has 2 round brilliant diamonds. Here is the baguette up front, which is all the white diamonds. That's the only option that has nothing but white diamonds, a baguette and a princess cut. And then here we go with the pear shape. Pear shape has that round brilliant white diamond and the pear shape yellow. And then here's the oval. Oval has a yellow oval and then the princess cut white diamond. So really, really well done. Congratulations, everybody. $4.99. It's a really stunning way to go, and get as many as you can. We're going to give it a final 60 seconds, then we'll move right along. Of course, the inside's going to look exactly like the outside, just without a diamond. Yeah, it's going to be a solid gold band, and you can see it there. So let me show you the inside of each one of them. There's the inside, 2 millimeter band. The band starts at 2 millimeters. It stays at 2 millimeters. The back doesn't narrow at all. So it's the same dimension, same width all the way around. And again, pick a couple. There's no, this seems like one of the more complicated types of presentations. It's really not. The best thing you can do is get as many as your budget allows, is what I would do. I'd say if you got $2,000 to spend, and it would really be less than, but for $2,000, you get a sensational 4 set. So set of 4, you just mix and match. I would do, obviously, if there's one you really don't like a lot of people are doing all the yellows. That makes sense because yellow diamonds are so much more expensive, at least they should be, than white diamonds. So a lot of people are just going with all the yellow diamond options. You can do that. If you want to get all the yellow diamonds, go ahead. Again, that would be everything but the baguettes. The baguettes are the all white diamonds. And again, these are all about, the bezel sets are all about quarter carats. I'm going to walk you through which is which so that we go through the carat weights again, but they're all between about a quarter carat and a third of a carat in the total overall weight here of your yellow and your white. Or again, the baguettes are all white. But you can't go wrong if you just get a few and play with them. So as we bring them around up front here and look at the baguettes, a reminder that the baguettes are going to be a carat weight of 21 points on the big one and a 5 point on the princess cut. If we go over here and we reveal that beautiful marquise with a couple of round brilliants, the marquise is a 21 pointer with 3 points in the rounds. If we look at this fabulous oval, the oval has a princess cut. The oval yellow diamond is a 24 pointer. That is the largest. Actually, no, the pear shape is, but really close. These are close to a quarter carat. That's the pear, or that's the oval with the princess cut. Here is the fabulous pear shape, which is the largest individual diamond, a quarter carat in the pear shape with that extra round brilliant diamond as well. So last chance, last call. You will love playing with these. And again, take them for $4.99 a piece. If you're getting 2 or more, you're getting them for $499 a piece. That's a better value. So take advantage of that. And really, again, I love an odd number. I think odd stacking is the best way to go. So I love 3 and 5. So again, for under $1,500, you get 3. You get, 5 of them. It's so amazing. It really is. Just enjoy and get as many as you can. And we'll give it a final 60 seconds. What else do we have? Marquise. They got 1? That's the first caller getting 1, I think. Okay. Well done. Marquise getting a single marquise over there. Wonderful. And again, the more you get, 5 of them, to me, 5 is perfection. It creates the bold look. It really gives you the odd number, which to me looks visually just pleasing to the eye. You've got that really special where I like it. You can get 1 of each, and then whatever your favorite is, get an extra 1 of those. I think that's a great way to go. Remember, to get 5 of them, That is so remarkable to get 5 rings for under $2,500. That's stunning. We have rings, basic rings here for $2,500 all day long that don't have big diamonds. And this would be 5 rings, 5 solid gold rings with big individual diamonds for $24.95. $24.95 would get you 5 individual rings. That's obscene. Talk about under cost, top of the hour. That's what that is, a good old-fashioned loss leader, because the idea is to stack. And I would say, you know, this was a bold move on our part. You're probably thinking, boy, of all the times to bring a stackable style to get a bunch, and they're waiting till 2026. The beauty of this is that it doesn't matter if it's 2026 or if it's 2016 when I started here. This is a value no matter what era we live in. I would be just as excited and proud of this value here if it was 10 years ago. When I started here in 2016, different era. That was 4 years before our pandemic, right? We've now lived basically, give or take 4 years since the pandemic. So it was over. And yet, think about what's happened in 10 years. Who else is doing a solid gold band in today's gold era for $599? But skip that. Most of y'all are taking the advantage of getting the $499 price tag on a band if you get more than one. So that's really what to do here. Stack, play. There are 4 of them on my finger here. You can wear them anywhere if you've been looking for that low profile setting to be the perfect thumb ring, the perfect pinky ring, index finger ring. Stack this way, stack this way. That's why somebody just took 8 of them. I just heard somebody taking 1 of each times 2. So they're getting 2 of each actually, and they're getting 8 of them. And in different sizes, you can say, I want my pear shape to be my size 3. I want my oval to be my size 6. I want my baguette to be the one I'm going to wear on the index finger, and I'm going to have the chicest, cool index finger ring, and I'm going to get that in a size 7. Whatever it is, that's where you can mix and match and play. But again, it's basically $499 a band when you're getting more than one, which everybody's doing except one. I've only heard one person getting one. Take advantage, get as many as you need, and we're busy. We could stay on this for days. Because as you tune in and out of the show, everybody who tunes in, I can't imagine anybody watching the show and not saying, let me get one of those and try TVON jewelry. Let me see what big VS diamonds are all about. And did I mention that? Every diamond's VS. Whether it's the yellow, natural colors of the world that are so rare, or our incredible white diamonds, they're all VS stones. The larger diamonds, the smaller diamonds. They're all VS material, and they're all in solid 14K. The only thing is, the easy part is the gold color. There is only one gold color. It's yellow gold. Straightforward, yellow gold. We just got another, thank you. Somebody took 6 over there. They got 1 of each and then 2 more ovals. I love it. And you can play and mix and match. There is no wrong way to do it. You will find that you could put them on blindfolded in the dark, put them on, and they will work. I mean, obviously, if you have a favorite little pattern that you discover, the beauty of it is no matter, even with the different shapes, which is what makes it so visually interesting, if they're all, that's why I encourage you to get a variety, because even though you could certainly get 3 or 4 just in the ovals, if you want to do that, they look fabulous. But I think it really makes it interesting when you have those different cuts and the way that they sit together. And no matter what, you see it. I have 1 of each on my hand here, and they all just sit perfectly together. There's no gap, there's no break, nothing. And yet I have 1 of each of the cuts on, and yet they're perfect the way they sit together. That's really amazing. It's remarkably done. $4.99 each. I don't know anyone else in this world. Please call a jewelry store later today just for kicks and find out what they're doing on a 14 karat gold 2mm wedding band. Just ask. Ask what they're doing on a 14 karat gold. Seriously, that is my challenge to everybody, and I want to hear your responses tomorrow, because I know we all live in different places around the country, and I know different places have different pricing. But if you literally truly get a price tag, a comparison price tag, call up a jewelry store. I don't care if it's high end, low end, doesn't matter. Call up the mall stores. First of all, half of them won't even have a gold band anymore, because you have to make sure it's solid gold. That's what, compare apples to apples here. Make sure it's solid gold. See what somebody's asking for a 2mm wide, solid 14 karat gold band without diamonds. Because they're out there, because, you know, people get married and they got to put a ring on their finger here, and it's usually a 2mm band. That's what, especially the guys, right? The guys usually, traditionally, wear a 2mm gold band right there, 1. And call up a store. It's a great barometer to see what kind of value we have. It's a great way to kind of really truly see that how that that per ounce gold price translates to jewelry today finished, and you could call up a pawn shop. They'll have a wedding. That's where you see all the wedding bands. They're at the pawn shops. Go check it out, right? That's sad. We shouldn't talk like, it's just, it makes me laugh because that's where you see a lot of great diamond deals. You'll see a lot of diamond engagement rings at the pawn shop. You'll see a lot of wedding bands at the pawn shop, right? Because, you know, sometimes that doesn't work out and they got to sell them. So, because you don't want that ring, you know, so you sell it. So this is where, again, call it up. Check out any store. Ask. Ask what a 2mm 14 karat gold band is. You're going to be seeing prices way more than $4.99, and they don't even have diamonds, and they may not be new. They might be used and scratched and nicked and seen better days. Here is the biggest value in jewelry we've got. 60 final seconds and we'll wrap it up. We got more to show you in our last little bit of time. We've got about 80 minutes to go, and we are looking for requests. We've still got 2 big values that are coming up in a wheel. We've got either your big opals. We're going to start there. We got some big crystal opals. We've also got some really special barachas. I've got a moonstone in a bridge. What else? Anything you want to say, call me. We'll help you out. But that's $499 a band, which is what everybody's choosing to do. And I would encourage you to do the same. And if you want to add a couple more because you're really thinking, yeah, I like that idea of 5 or 6 or 7 together, or mix and match the ring sizes, this is the way to do it. Add a couple more while they're still here. 20 seconds remain. We'll get to our opals. Again, here's the baguette, all white diamonds. Baguette and princess cut. I'm calling them out by their larger stone shape. So there's the baguette with the princess cut. Here is the marquise with a couple of rounds. This is the only one that gives you 3 diamonds in the ring. So marquise yellow, 2 round brilliant white. Here is the oval. That's the second largest. That's our 24-pointer on its own. Oval with a princess cut white diamond. And here is the largest individual diamond, is the pear shape. That's the 1/4 carat. I'm sorry, who's giving you a 1/4 carat yellow diamond for free? We are doing it today. 1/4 carat yellow diamond with the round brilliant bezel set. All right, let's get to opals. Some of my favorite, most colorful, most electrifying, divine opals out there are the, look at these. These are crystal opals, and I cannot decide which one is my favorite. So the good news is all the opals are really strong, so you're going to choose probably based on the mounting you like the best. I'm going to put this one up front. This one's got those towers of the baguettes there. Here's our really wide band. And, you know, somebody was asking me the other day if we'll ever see the Stardust mounting again. There it is. There's the Stardust dome mounting with those big diamonds. That's a lot of gold. And we have got a blowout on all 3 of these Ethiopian crystal opals. So here it is, go time on this very special opportunity. They're all the same price. We'll walk you through the carat weights. They're all going to be 5 carats pluser. So we've got the really big ovals, and yes, they're different settings in different ways. I will just note here, they're all 14 karat white gold. They're all going to stay as they are. So the only thing we need to know besides which one's your favorite is what ring size you want to have shipped directly to you. These can go out on Monday. I love the big diamonds on the right side. You see that? They put 2 really large modified, they're like a little pentagon cut because they actually have like a 5-sided style. That's a really good look in the diamonds. We also have, of course, the big stacks of baguettes in the middle with the round brilliance further down the sides. And then, of course, diamonds burnished into the wide dome style that you see on the left. Here's the carat weights on the center stones. We've got our big time 522 right here. So 522, 53 points in diamonds on the left. If you're going for the center with the baguettes, that's going to be our 509. 99 points in diamonds there, a lot of diamond weight. And then we go with this one's amazing, 551, that'll be our largest opal, but that does have a 29 point, but just among the 2. And that, they're all so much better in person. Again, I look at these well before we go on TV, and yet they're so remarkable to see what they look like in person beyond what you're seeing here. There's no doubt about that. Opals don't like a lot of harsh, bright light. They flourish in a lower light environment. And they're also stones that they may be actually 5 carats in carat weight, but they're going to look larger. That's what also opals being water-based and a water stone, water-based stone, that they're a lot what we call less dense. So they'll look just visually a lot bigger, not a little bigger like, okay, maybe it's a 6 carat instead of 5. No, they look double. They look like 10 carat stones. So that's what you have here all the way through this wheel. Great options to choose from. 1 price tag, 1 blowout price tag. Let's see who's out there ready to shop the big crystal opals. Which one do you love? They're not even going to be $29.99 any longer. Which one would you like? And look at those baguettes, white, bright baguettes. Look at the oranges. It's like mandarin garnet neons are coming through with all the other colors. This is what I love. I talked about this with that cognac diamond we had earlier, that when you have a stronger base color that's a little more saturated, you get a really nice kind of a backdrop for better color coming through. In the diamond, it was brilliance. Now here it's play of color. And this is really sensational. Plus, we're giving you this big time value where they're not even $29 or $19.99. I'm sorry, those mountings are worth more. You know it. You know it. The opals are absolutely free right now. And we're going to send these out. Every single one's got to go. They're not $29. They're not even $19.99. We're going lower than that. Pick your favorite. We're about to be very busy yet again. I know it takes a minute to get everyone back after that longer presentation, but here we go. Really bringing that value you want to see. And you can save a bundle. Why not? Pick your favorites here, and it's an October birthstone, but it's also a phenomenal gem. The play of color we love, and nothing plays like an opal does. And we're going to make them better than 19 or 18 or 1888 or 1799. Send them on out. 1777. Very first callers, and we've only got those 3. So 2 minutes on that wheel. We'll try them on as you ask about them. Also, if you like a lot of gold, you're going with the left side. This one also has that. This is the only one that's going to have like a full finished under gallery to it as well. As you see there, a whole separate, beautiful foundation of gold underneath that dome style. And 1777 is your price tag. Questions? Yes, cushion cut Tanzanite ring. Last night we showed one. It's a 10-carater. Let me bring it out. And I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a lovely one. So we'll see that coming up. And then any questions you have, let me know. We are last call approaching here. 1 hour left to go and change. We're waiting on your calls, your requests. We love those as well. Make sure you get them all in. We got a final 80 seconds left with this wheel. Let me know which one you prefer. And a big Tanzanite by request is coming out next. So we'll just enjoy seeing that one together. 113-0303 coming up. And that'll be next. But our big crystal opals usually are a little bit more pale. They tend to have no color. You know, we've all seen crystal opals where sometimes I even hesitate to call them crystal opals, but we got to call them what they are. It's just this is a much higher end variety than you usually see with crystal opals, where typically crystal opals have very pale color or no color. They look a lot like the wall behind me, very just washed out. They look a little blank, a little soulless. They don't have a lot of color to them, and that's why opals get a bad rap. They do. Everyone thinks, oh, opal, I can do with it, I can do without it. I was the same way before I saw really good opals. Then, seeing better opals, you realize, I get it now. I understand why these have the following they do, but it just usually, like anything else, sometimes costs a lot more to get the really high quality. Not here today. 1777, your price tag. Let's get to that Tanzanite. We can leave the opals behind or give it some thought. Let me know if you want to see one individually, but just like to lay them out there so you find the one that is best for you and to your liking. But let's get our 993 up here in our cushion cut blue wing block D. I'll keep the ovals and we'll move on and we will melt those down. We need that gold. And here's our stunning two-tone band. Yes. The burnished diamonds. Let me try it on for you too. This one's gone, and here it is on the hand. That's got that under gallery. That was the dome style, and that will be at number 1129523 on that opal. Congratulations. That one is spoken for. I'm not surprised in the least that with that amount of gold and the way that dome style looks on the hand and the amazing colors, boy, you're going to be impressed when you see that at home too. Okay, so coming up now is the Tanzanite. It's our 993. It's 303. So there are 3s going wild here, and even the 9 is derivative, of course, prime number there. So yeah, you got 3 3s. So it's really special. Yeah. Sure, I can show it on the middle finger. Here it is. And who's this for? Renee. Thank you, Renee. There it is on the middle finger. Index finger would also work. I don't think it sits up too high. Obviously, you have a cabochon in a dome, so it's not flat to the hand, but it definitely, I don't think you're going to have any problem wearing that. It's just a really good, let me look at all that gold too. That's all solid here throughout. And then remember, it's got that really nice comfy under gallery for you as well. So there it was in the middle finger. Now here we go with 303. The 993 Tanzanite Blue Wing Block D cushion cut. This outstanding, I got to come in closer and show you this color. And the reds, 16 points. We kind of kept it minimal on the diamonds. Minimal, but with a double band, with that little wave design. So a little curve, a little scalloped edge to this band, looking good, and you get your two-tone. Because I always struggle deciding which is actually better. and there is no better. But what's the preferred color? We've seen yellow gold and white gold both be so popular as combinations with our Tanzanite. I love that we're doing one finally with a two-tone gold, so you don't have to make that decision. It just looks great either way, and does then tie into all the rest of your jewelry as well, and I think that's important also. But what we're going to do is send it out. I didn't even get to price this last night, but I'm very excited we can bring it to you today, give you a full presentation. Let me show you how the colors just ripple through. The reds are very, very intense here. Look at that. That's a good cut. That you're seeing really exquisite cutting here. And obviously the headline is the nearly 10 carat size it has. We're going to take it under, sure, under $10,000, and it's not supposed to be. There was a $26,999 price tag once upon a time for this one, and we haven't seen it much at all. And you can see this is really, truly a double row band. It is constructed that way. They're all together, they're soldered, but you see there that it is a double row. So it is two bands in one, which makes sense because you're supporting this very large, elongated stone. So it makes sense to have that extra width to that band to really support it properly. Get your true size. I know everything looks top heavy on me because, again, it's usually a larger size we start with than what I wear. So it's going to move on me a little bit, but it won't move on you. It's just only because it's not my size. So for those of you going, oh, look, it's going to spin, it's going to turn, it's going to flop around. It doesn't do that when you get your size. So keep that in mind. We just don't custom make things to me. I'm not the buyer. You're the buyer. So again, when you've got that piece there, get your true size. It'll sit to perfection, and you've got a really important stone. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, truly, there's a lot of people that say all the time, I can't wear a big stone, it's going to fall, it's going to do this, and it's going to do this, and it's going to flop and spin and woo, and do this roller coaster. It doesn't do that when you get your size. Get your true size. We're offering that for free sizing, free shipping. Once you get your true actual size, sits perfectly centered right up on the hand. I'm just going to flip it around because I like the diamonds up top like that. So if you want to wear it like that, I don't know, to me visually, that just looks right. It just looks proper. Let's go under $9,000 though to get it at home, as we have an hour left and we need some requests if you got them. So let me know what you'd like to see. But this will not be 9 or 8 or 7 or 6,000. It's not even $59.99, and we've got one of our better per carat prices from our Museum Reserve Tanzanite collection, and it's happening at this very moment. So you don't have to wait, and here's what I'll do instead. Take it down to $54.99. Here's the big reason why. That comes down to basically $550 a carat on that Museum Reserve stunner in the two bands, which would be about $5,000 worth in gold. I'm not even talking about the diamonds yet. That would be an added plus. So all of that for $54.99. Great way to go. Let's see who's got it. Then we've got aquamarine and morganite and moonstone and a padbarasha wheel all coming up in this last hour. Yes, please. I say yes to all of it. We're going to do all of it coming up. Get ready. It's a lot of fun. Stay with us for that. $54.99. Also a reminder, one of my few pieces left from the first 2 hours today is that diamond pendant in 18 karat gold. Just a reminder, this diamond pendant is only $699. So just want to remind you, if you missed it a little earlier, because I know a lot of you tune in throughout the Saturday broadcast, that is $699, and it's 18 karat solid gold. So that's a good one there at $699. We'll keep on moving. We also have some diamond hoops as a last call. And we have one of those opals gone and 2 opals left. So still 2 opals plus that big clear crystal quartz. Also still hanging out with us. Okay, Tanzanite is here. Let's keep on going. We've got a beautiful aqua this month of March. Is one to celebrate this stone that is the birthstone we celebrate, but in the best of ways. Here it is. Woo, this is a big stone too. Item number is 1130-309. Welcome into our last little bit of Saturday. Let me know, and I know we're still selling stack rings nonstop, so you can still go ahead and get a couple more of those if you'd like. Get a couple as gifts. I mean, anybody could wear them. It's ageless, timeless, classic beauty. So make sure you get those stackable band rings that we had for you. Now we're going to talk Sierra Santa Maria, best in the world, and it's a big one. This is not a small 1 carat or 2 carat. We're going to almost 3 carats here, a 272 in any gold you want. So you do have the option to get the white, the yellow, or the rose. Excited about that. And 37 points in baguettes, nearly 10 points a piece. Love it. Just love it. Now, classic, yes, but we've already discussed at length today the importance of bigger individual diamonds. So as much as this is like a waterfall going horizontally, in those beautiful bright diamonds, I love the fact that we're giving you, and it makes sense to do the waterfall and the baguettes because we're letting the aqua speak for itself here. The aqua is so extraordinary. That is the deepest blue, and just, you know, if you're looking at other aquas, they're looking plain. Completely colorless is typically what an aqua color is no color. Usually aqua color is no color. Here's where you're getting a big boost of color out of your aqua. 272 is a really good size for this blue barrel. We're excited to bring it to you. Take a look at it. It's in the baguettes as well, and we're going to take it on down. White, yellow, or rose, you get to decide. How do we want to play this? I need some callers back in the mix. We have had that band stackable. I know that took some time to get everyone in, but I'll tell you, they're still here if you want to get them. Couple left on each variety. Here's what I'll do on this one. We're going to take the $49.99 ring. This month's birthstone, spectacular. You just need to love the blues. It's so cute. We had a really beautiful cornflower blue in our early couple of minutes. It's gone. But our cornflowers and our aquas, I mean, that's something to say when the aquas are almost the color of a cornflower blue sapphire. That is impressive because aquas never would be considered anything near or close to that. And this is where, again, premium quality. You can't get it anywhere else. These are mined out stones. There's no more of this Sierra Santa Maria. That's a mine that is depleted completely. So a huge value here. And let's send it out via auction, shall we? $49.99 seems a little steep for what we want to do here as we approach our last hour of our Saturday almost afternoon. So what we're going to do is bring it on down to only, okay, I think we have not, we haven't done an auction yet, so let's see how this works. I don't know. It's tough to say. Haven't experimented with the auction format yet today. Very iffy on how this is going to go, but I think we know the beauty of an aqua. They can be $65,000, $70,000 per carat out there. If you find them, typically auction houses would be the only place to find that variety offered at this point. We're going to make it a lot better than $49.99. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to let you have some fun with this one and make sure that you're pricing it how you want to, the way you like, and it's not going to be $4,000 to open. Come on in. The shopping is fine. We're doing some really wild things today. We've got more on the way. We'll take requests. I would love, we've gone through a lot of jewelry very quickly today, so would love your requests. We're not doing 4 or 3 or even, I want to just do 25. Let's go 25 on the big time. It's a big time stone. It's almost 3 carats. So we'll start at $2,500, go up in 10 teeny tiny dollar increments here and make it really simple and easy. 25 to open. I'm going to get some water. It's about that time. So let me just take a sip of water and I'll be right back with you. Okay. $2,000. How about that instead? How about $2,000? $2,000 instead, and 10. I like the teeny tiny 10. It's the teeny tiny 10, which doesn't even matter till we get the open. But here we are looking for $2,000. Okay. Big diamonds, let's try it on. Let's do the whole side to side because you're worried probably that those diamonds are too big and they're going to go to the sides of the fingers. They are perfectly set so that there's almost like it feels like a band ring that you just decided to add an aqua to because there's something very sleek about the way the east-west set baguettes are done, 2 on each side, great symmetry. Then you add the big aqua to the mix. How about we do better than $2,000? Let's go. I know I should have experimented with an auction earlier to know how this is, what the environment is like today. But we know it's been busy. We know we've had a lot of people enjoying, well, who wouldn't love a $499 diamond band ring? That's not something we've ever seen before. It's funny, the last time I had a $499 band ring was about 8-9 years ago, and there was a 17-point. Do you remember this? I know, I'm talking about the stack ring. We're gonna get to the lower open here, but do you remember that? 17-point? Like a microscopic, what we call the micro pave band, was $499 all these years ago, and that was $499 for 17 points of small diamonds. We had bigger individual stones, and that was when gold was what? $2,000 an ounce or so, $1,500, something like that. When I started here, it was less than half of where it is now, and we did a teeny tiny little micro pave band for $499 then. Those diamonds that you saw in that stack ring are larger than the total weight in that band ring, and that was $499. So again, the value is just, it's crazy good. So if you're still thinking about getting a couple, please do before they're gone. But let's get you a look at this one very quickly. Let's go even lower than $2,000. Let's just see who's out there. $1,500 to start, and leaving those $10 increments up there for you as well. So 15, let's get it going. 60 seconds, please, to get that one started. And then we better dive into some other jewelry. I'm going to have to tap into Sunday's selection. Now, remember, tomorrow's going to be, it's going to feel a little earlier. We're still starting at 10. Your clock will see 10. It's really going to be 9, so I know it's going to be a little extra early start, so I hope we can all adapt. I've been doing a lot of daylight saving shows here over the years, and they're weird ones, right? So again, just be with us. We'll be here at 10 o'clock. It'll feel just a little bit earlier, but that's okay. That's a day to stay in and maybe like just give yourself some grace and relax a little bit and allow yourself to kind of take it easy on Sunday morning and just sit back and shop with us, because it's going to be one of those. That's what our bodies are not designed to do. Those shifts in time, our circadian rhythms get a little thrown. So again, might be a good day to just stay in, take it a little easy on Sunday, join us for some shopping, and we'll do that. Okay. We also have some Malaya garnet earrings that are awfully pretty. We can show you some opal pendants. A blue star sapphire is here in a big size. And a Kunzite ring. I know you guys loved the pendant earlier. Let's bring a Kunzite ring and my color change fiend discount and anything else you want to see before we go. I got some new pieces to share with you. Let's go on. I don't know if we have the open. I think we're verifying, it sounds like. Okay, so we'll give it a couple extra bonus seconds here. See what we got? We've got the open. Allison, you're on something else, or this one? She's on something else. But Jason's got the open. Who's that? Kim from where? Texas? Where? Ohio. Okay, so Kim in Ohio. Kim in Texas, I think, already has her aqua. Kim, I always remember your special story. She has a special story on why she got an aqua. So this is Kim in Ohio. Thank you so much. We are at $1,500. We're going to give it 2 minutes. Our top of the hour has just arrived, so I want to welcome you all to our show. If you happen to just be tuning in, whew, you missed a big band special. We had a band for $4.99 with big diamonds. We are about to give this a final call. I know, top of the hour transition here. It's our last hour together today. We'd love to hear from you. My name is Lauren Blair. It's nice to meet you if we haven't met before. If we feel like old family and friends, it's nice to have you back. Thank you for being with me. I'm the host here at TVON. We've got another hour left. We're taking requests. I got boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of jewelry to get through. I just dove into our little Sunday box here, so we're getting you a little jump start on some Sunday ideas. But let's take a look at this one. We'll give it a last call, okay? We'll give it a very, very last call here. $1,500 and Kim in the lead. 2 minutes to go, finalizing the auction on our big aqua here. Before we go, and then we got some Speen, Kunzite, Blue Star Sapphires, all kinds of good things coming up. Okay, final minute. Kim's looking good. Maybe headed to Ohio for very little money, and I can't change anything about it now. We got no reserve going on, so here's your chance. Now, FYI, this is the other side of barrel, the pink barrel. Have you guys seen this? Morganite with pink diamonds and white diamonds. Wow, that is a fabulous sister to the aqua. We've got Paraiba, and do you think we could blow out a Moonstone in a bridge? That'll be coming through. We're going to show that to you as well. We've got some one-of-a-kind pieces that have got to go. We have our final 50 seconds remaining. Allison, you are on something else still? All right. No auction competitors yet, just Kim. All right, well, I like the way that's looking. I like letting you steal jewelry. Shouldn't have done this auction, just didn't know. Didn't know this was not the auction day. We have about 5 pieces from our 2 hours and 3 minutes left over. So it's not like there's much left here today. So if you do have some requests, get those in. We probably need at this point to find just some new jewelry, because most everything we've shown is gone and sold. But again, last call, still 20 seconds to get you in if you'd like to participate in the auction for the aqua. $15. Once, twice, 3 times. Nobody else. Sold. Congratulations. Bye-bye. Here's our Blue Star Sapphire. Just wanted to show you one of the higher end Blue Star Sapphires we have is 112-5915. Now that's nice. It's also a nearly 3 carat. It's actually ironically the same carat weight as the aqua we just had. Thought I was maybe... my mind was going. It's a 272. This time it's an unheated Cornflower Blue Star Sapphire. 60 points in the diamonds. It's in platinum. It stays in platinum, and I got a blowout price on this one. And that is one stunning glow to that stone. Love the bigger baguettes there. They're all tapered so that they can make that curve and wrap around that stone. Plus you got some round brilliant diamonds there as well, tucked into some of the corners, or one of the corners I should say. The rest are tapered baguettes. We are busy on the phone lines. Bear with us if you're waiting to get through. We see ya. We'll have somebody with you shortly. We're gonna do this one at a huge blowout. Stays in the platinum. I'll size it for you. Let's make it a better value than $49.99 where it used to be. Hold on guys, hold tight. We got a lot of people on the lines right now. Getting more operators in here. Take a look at this on the hand. That's what it looks like on. Look at that glowing star. And of course, one star typical when you're at home. Seeing it under one light source, it'll be one strong pronounced star. This is a natural star. This is not a Lindy star. It's not painted on. This is not faux. This is not treated. This is not man-made. This is not enhanced by anybody but Mother Nature. So there is that. 60 points is the diamond weight. I'm going to take it less than $2,000 and we are blowing it out of here. That's one only, as most of our jewelry is. I think everything going forward for the day will be a one-of-a-kind outside of our stack ring recap that we'll do later. But this is going to go for just $1,888. It's under two and that's now under $1,900. So $1,888. Gets you that one there, one and only. And then we've got a Kunzite coming up. Yay for Kunzite. We had the pendant be very popular. It went very quickly earlier, and we'll help you with that one. Kunzite Emerald Cut is coming up. We have a gorgeous Speen on the way as well. We just had an influx of calls, but everyone's hanging up quickly. Did we lose our feed? Are we okay? All right. So just request, hopefully, and then again, get those in because we have our final now 54 minutes in the show. So we got to move. Here comes the Speen. What if I do this one for under $2,000? And this one for under $2,000. We got pieces you haven't seen yet today. We've seen them before, just not today. And what if we just say everything up here is under $2,000, including the Speen, which is huge. That Speen is a 160. You've got the 272 blue star right there. There's the blue star sapphire. And what's going on here? An emerald cut Kunzite with princess cuts and round brilliance. Any one you would like. That's going to be $19.99 for either on the sides. The Kunzite is in 877. Princess cut and rounds. Then we've got the 272. Then we've got the 160 in the color change Speen. $19.99 or less. $18.88 for the middle, $19.99 for the Kunzite, $19.99 for the color change Speen. So there they are. Fabulous value. Love that you can spend under $2,000 and get some of our most important and rare exotic stones out here. And then we've got, of course, a last call on the show. So we got a lot of requests coming in. Thank you for those. Want to keep those coming. Keep them coming in to us. We want to help you with those requests, get you everything you're looking for while we can, get you these sale prices, and yet under $2,000. It's $19.99, $19.99, $18.88 in the middle. So please let me know which one you prefer. Color change Speen, Star Sapphire, and the Kunzite in that neon Afghan material. Also, we have the Moonstone here. What are we going to do on that one? That's like a $6,000 Moonstone. Got to go wild on that one. So $18.88 or $19.99 for those three. Give me a call if you'd like to go ahead and get either one. And then let's take a look at, just a reminder, we still have the heart-shaped mandarin. This is not under $2,000, but we still have that heart-shaped 6 carat 33. Still have the pinky Paraiba. That's a pinky purple Paraiba, which is a 3/16 size. Still have our $699 diamond pendant with all that gorgeous 18 karat white gold. That's $699. Yes. I'm sorry, how do I take my Moonstone? Oh, how do you take care of it? Okay. I was like, do you mean like coffee? I take it with cream, a lot of cream. Yeah, I like my coffee to look like a sand dune. I take my Moonstone with a lot of diamonds, preferably in a nice color, maybe some white gold. How do you take care of Moonstone? Carefully, I would just do soap and water cleaning. Soap and water is always the best way to take care of jewelry, by the way. It is. It's just the best way. If you have a more stubborn, like dirtier stone and you feel like it needs a little extra, best thing to do within reason. On your tougher stones, you can drop them into those cleaners you buy just at a great, drugstore or a big box store. You've got those little cleaner solutions that are in the little tubs. I really enjoy those. I like to clean my jewelry a lot. So what I do is I put the rings into those little solutions. You just don't use that on more delicate stones. If it's an opal, a moonstone, a pearl, you want to just take some extra care with it. A little soap and water, a very nice little chamois or cloth, soft cloth, nothing abrasive. Please don't use your paper towels. Use a terry cloth or a microfiber cloth. That's the best way to clean your moonstones as well as your opals and your pearls. Those are the ones you want to be a little extra careful with. Everything else, for the most part, if you have any reservations about it, just go soap and water. Soap and water, not harsh chemicals, not bleach, just soap and water like when you wash your hands. Hopefully you're doing that all day long. It's still after all winter, so wash a lot. Want to keep everyone healthy out there. But again, we really want to just advise soap and water is always the best way on jewelry. So if you have a little soft, I always say before you throw out the toothbrush head, keep an old toothbrush around so you can use that if you want to get in there a little bit more, like got to do some deep cleaning in the backside. You just want to use like an old, soft, worn out toothbrush, like something with a really soft little bristle, and so you can get in there if you need to get a little extra deep clean. Yes. Kunzite, yeah, Kunzite on the hand, 112-9349. Here it is, the emerald cut. Take a look at this. There is, that is such a beauty there. I mean, really, for $19.99 on an 877. What they did was they had the princess and the rounds. The princess run right down the middle this way. So they actually go horizontally, and there's a couple of princess cuts, and they're surrounded by the rounds, 43 points overall, but really is just about that center stone. The center stone is a beauty, is it not? It's giving way more purple than pink, so just always look at a Kunzite. You know it's good. If it's reading to your eye more purple than pink, that's a top quality Kunzite. So do keep that in mind. This one's $19.99. It's one only. It's in any gold you'd like. I'd recommend white gold highly with the Kunzite. And that is a beautiful, beautiful stone. So that's what I would recommend. Now, speaking of Moonstone, we do have one to show you still. The deal is this. It's been on the air before. It was $59.99. And that was during our sale event, and it stuck around, and I begged to not melt it down. So we're gonna bring that back out at a newer, better sale price today. So let me know if you want the Kunzite. Here's our Blue Star Sapphire at $18.88. Here's the big color change Speen at $19.99. Now, we get to the Moonstone. The aforementioned beautiful brights of the rainbow colors, a subtle iridescence, 1130308 is the item number. That's the Moonstone. $59.99 when it was here during the sale event. We get to take it significantly less today. It's our $152. Full money back guarantee. That's the other thing that's back. Sale may be gone, but sale prices are still here. And your money back guarantee is also still here. Well, it's back because it wasn't here for about a month. So now you get that. So that's really good too. $152 on the Moonstone, $111 in the diamonds. And we have a bridge, the large bridge. This is not the medium or the small. We've done different varieties of bridge mountings. This is the big one. And it's got some serious color. And one of the things I love so much, it is transparent. And so why not have diamonds run underneath it from side to side so that you can actually see the brilliance. Moonstone, the faceted stones are pretty brilliant. But it still helps to have the diamonds set behind it, underneath it. So you're seeing the brilliance of the diamonds show through that stone. So it's much more than just that ethereal glow that it's giving you. It's much more than that. You've got brilliance of the diamonds from the inside. Let's take it on down for you. One caller gets, actually, you know what I'm going to do here? We had the $59.99 price left over from that sale event. You know we did 12% off, but I just want to bring your attention to the fact that still would have been hanging out at $52.79. So I'm taking it lower than that. I think Jason's got the Kunzite. Kunzite is it's a maybe. It's a verifying right now. Okay, so we're verifying the Kunzite. Let's do something special on this 152. Call me if you have any questions. Last night's jewelry is still here as well. If you have any questions about last night's pieces or anything today, checking on availability for you is what we do. Also, this is last call, 45 minutes in the show, and we have the 59. That would have been $52.79 at checkout. We need a better value than that. I feel ya. We need a better value. I don't know many people who spend $5,000 on one piece of jewelry at TVON, because we don't require you to. Isn't that the great part? We don't ask for $5,000 very often. If we do, it's really, really special. We bring prices down, and that's really something special that we do and nobody else does. We really undersell these pieces, and that is as simple as I can put it. I'm really losing money to make sure that we can bring you values you're used to and that you've loved us for in the past. Here's what we'll do instead of $59.99. Take a look. We're gonna blow it out. How about an auction? How about skip the auction? The auction didn't work on the aqua very well. We had one participant. It worked well for her. Didn't work well for us. Here's what I'll do on this one instead of $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000 or $29.99. We have not had many moonstones with this much diamond weight, and yet when we have, they've been $6,000 and $7,000. And $8,000 sometimes, and there was one, well, there's another one sitting here today for $10,000. We're not going to do that on this one with all this massive diamond weight. A great way to get your moonstone with all the colors, so goes with everything. We even saw some beautiful moonstone earrings out the door earlier today. There's the big bridge on the hand, still as comfortable as ever. But you can't deny one of the heavier gold mountings we have ever done is right there. And look, for a minute it looks like Paraiba. Don't be surprised. You might be a little bit struck by the fact you could glance down at your hand and certainly at sometimes think, is that Paraiba I'm wearing? With the way it has that turquoisey glow, you see it right about there. That's what I'm talking about, like little moonbeams and that bright Paraiba glow it gives. What about better than 29? Let's keep going. We got to move some jewelry. We got 45 minutes. We got a lot to do. Let's make sure we can get this one a fabulous, fabulous home and send it out here in a hurry. Not even $2,500. Uh-oh. So I got to let you in on a secret, guys. That's less than the price of the mounting. Not today. Well, it's less than the price of mine today, but I'm talking about when it was made. And when it was made was some time ago. And this price tag is literally less than the mounting cost us to make when it was made, which was about 6 months ago. So 25, free moonstone, better price than the mounting. If you asked us to make this mounting for you today, it would be closer to $10,000. Love what we're doing here to make this more affordable. It's not going to be 25, 24, 23. Do you know you can change the gold color? We'll do white, yellow, or rose, whatever you like. You got the money back guarantee. I'm going to change the gold color for you, and it's better than $23.99. What a value. And if you have not felt this bridge mounting before, warning, you've got to like heavyweight jewelry. You've got to like, and that's a good thing in jewelry. Most jewelry is too lightweight. It's too tinny. It doesn't feel like anything anymore on the hand. Our jewelry is different. We have never, ever wavered from start from the top, start from the bottom, start from the, wherever you're looking. The top line is what we see in the stones, but the bottom foundation of the ring, how it's set in the metal is so important. You never want, would you ever build a gorgeous home on a bad foundation? There's no point. I don't care how lavish your quartz countertops are. I don't care if you encrust the staircase in solid diamond pave. I don't care if you have solid gold fixtures for your sconces and your hardware on your sinks, your faucets. I don't care. It doesn't matter if you're not building it on a strong foundation. You would never do that. You would never do that. You wouldn't put a beautiful car together and build it on an engine that is no good. You really want and I know it's so, we talk a lot about gold because gold is such a big statement right now. We really do consider, as much as everyone else is lightening and hollowing it out, and we could too. We could, and it would save you a couple $100 to lighten everything up. I'm just saving you the money here just based on just sheer blowouts. On a big weekend when we can just say goodbye to some items, $23.99 it's not. This is sheer hardcore value is what this is. That's what this is right now. This is just a basic, obvious, oh my goodness, it's a gimme. Why is she selling stuff so cheap? Because it's Saturday, we've got to move some jewelry. We've got 40 minutes to do it. And we'll see you tomorrow for our last show of the week, which is our big Sunday. Trying to get a lot of pieces out the door because we know daylight savings can be a tough one. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to blow it out even further than $23, $22, $21.99, even $2,099. It's not going to be. We're going to take it on down below $2,000. It's $19.99 first caller. And I'll give it 60 seconds to go. And it will do just that. And we're choosing gold. Whichever you want, you got. Whatever suits you best in size, that's free too. And then the shipping, getting it to your door for free. Try it out. If you don't love it, send it back. But that is one heck of a moonstone. And how about that price tag? $19.99 only. That is unheard of. You know, here's the other thing. People ask me every day for semi-mounts. I just had someone this morning at about 5 a.m. ask me about a semi-mount. And asked me, do we make semi-mounts? Of course, if it's our mounting and we make it here, we can make you any semi-mount you want. Do you know that? You can ask about a mounting. Let's say you have a loose stone or you have a stone you want to, you bought a piece in the 80s and you hate the mounting now because times have changed and you're like, I need the stone, but I don't need the mounting. So if you ever see a mounting you like, you can always ask about it. But I'm going to tell you right now, that mounting without the Moonstone can never be 1999. It couldn't be when we first designed it way back when. So there's some giveaways that are just obvious and they're straight up values and they're meant to go. And that's one of them. And let's all just say thank you for not auctioning it, because you would have shopped it at probably $4,000 to open. I think $3,000 to open would have gotten a lot of bids. Instead, it's just $19.99 done and gone. That should be gone. Not yet, it's not, but it will be. And that is it's a moment for the Moonstone lovers out there who want, if you haven't tried one yet, try them now, get one while you can. Let's get it out the door for $19.99. You will never look back. And unless to say, I still don't know how I got that deal. And it was 2026. When gold was $5,500 an ounce. How did I get what is made of 4 rings in one? Because it is, you see it, 4 rows in diamonds. Each of those could be a band ring on its own. You would never get that for $500. Well, guess what? Those bands are $500 right now if you don't think about the Moonstone. I don't care how you think about how we arrived there. The destination is value. $19.99. I don't care how you look at it. If it's just a loose Moonstone, that's a great deal. If it's just the loose diamonds in a plastic bag, that's a great deal. It's a carat 11 in diamonds. If you look at it just from a pure gold perspective, 4 bands of gold. We touched on this earlier. We did 4 bands of gold earlier, $4.99 a piece with diamonds. They didn't have a carat 11. They didn't have a Moonstone in the middle. They didn't have as much labor. This is more labor because you've got 2 rows that run underneath and 2 rows that top and bottom, the big halo up top that solidifies the whole thing, brings it together. How are we doing on the Moonstone? What color are we loving? I don't think you can go wrong either way. I would even say, even if you're a rose gold fan, you could do it in rose gold, and that's going to look good too. Because there's a lot of pink and orange happening in the Moonstone. Let's give it 60 seconds, please. Yes. Oh, okay, thank you. The pendant, 18 karat gold with the baguettes and the rounds and the marquee shape, that's gone, yes. This one? Sure. On the hand and an under gallery. You got it. There's the inside. Tapers, but not to nothing. That's a nice, big, big band. I mean, again, this is one of the most complex rings we make. Complexity in the actual setting. H&A, yeah, absolutely. Yep, Tanzanites, don't worry about it. Yep. Steam's good too. Yeah, it's ultrasonics you want to be careful with, Janae. Steam, if you're really just talking about steam, should be fine. Ultrasonics is where you start to get a little leery. Ultrasonics should be for the tougher stones, something that's really pretty durable. That's $19.99 right here, right now. That's a must-have. But thanks for the question, Janae. Yeah, steam, clean, good. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to show pod barrages. We're going to do it. We're going to just go there. I got some big pod barrages here. Collector's Paradise is coming up. So these are the 3 most important pot barrages we've ever had. They're only here because they're really, 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 really expensive rings. But I'm going to take care of that today because we're going to, did you need to see it on the hand again? All right. True to size. Here's what it looks like on. That is so good. So good. Sure, Jason, what's the question? Mm-hmm. Yes. White 100%. Like not even a hesitation, not even a doubt. And I love my yellow gold, but with Kunzite, white gold. Please, please take my advice on that. Asking about the Kunzite, we'll go back up close to the ring. The Moonstone is on the wheel and the Kunzite. Let me know if you want to see it again, Jason. We'll bring it on out for you. It's in, and that's also even easier because it's in the white gold now. So it's just easy out the door. Okay, so pot barrages are coming up. Look at this. There's the Kunzite again. Got a lot of questions about this Kunzite. Think that one's going to go. Got the pot barrages. Kunzite's already gone. Never mind. Kunzite is gone. 112-9349. Jason, Kunzite gone. Thank you much on that one. Here we go. Moonstone, let me know. Here come the pot barrages. We start with the most saturated. Wow. How cool is that? It's a cool ring. That one's a little like more saturated than most pot barrages are. It's a little more pinky purple. These 2 are pot barrages. We'll just throw in the hot pink, but these 2 are pots. Left and right, pot barrage. Pinky Goldens. in big sizes with incredible mountings. Item number, well, let's just talk about carat weights because they're all going to be, well, this one's a little bit smaller than 2 carats, but the other two, 2 carats plus, 2 carats plus. This one's a carat 56. Platinum setting on the left, platinum on the center, 14 karat gold for the 210 on the right. Paraiba on a wheel. Can you just, I mean, what a moment this is. Blowouts on Paraiba sapphires. And let's see, unheated, we got the unheated one listed as the pear shape in the, no, actually, yes, pear shape, this pear shape. That's unheated. The other ones don't indicate that. So here's our unheated Paraiba. This one's got the most extreme, I would say the most better blend of the orange and the pink together. We've got great inventive styles of mountings, platinum, platinum, and gold in that order left to right, platinum, platinum, gold. Here's what I'll do, diamond weights. Let's talk about carat weights. Please listen up to your favorite and you'll know a little bit more about it. This is platinum with a 156 oval, 77 points in diamonds. Here's a beautiful platinum 226, that would be the largest stone. That is 41 points in diamonds. And then here is the pear shape, 210 and 147 in diamonds. Finished on the inside, looking fabulous. Now the question is, which one do you like and how can we make this yours? Without having to ask for the $29,000 that they should be. That hasn't worked in the past, it ain't gonna work today. So what we're going to bring you is a better value right now. Come on in, everybody, it's time to shop. We've got our last 34 minutes, and that's that. So we see you in the morning, but tomorrow morning, yeah, it's the time change one, so. We hope we'll see you here, but we know it's an early start. So here we go. Big value. You take your pick. They will all stay in the metal they're in currently. We'll size them for you, and they're not going to be 20 or 15 or 10. We get you a better value than even $99.99. Time to let some Paraiba get their fabulous homes. What a collector's stone it is. Not going to be $99 or $89 or $79 or even $69.99 on some very large individual stones. And everything from the show is nearly gone. If you have any questions, we got that big blue star sapphire, the Smeen here. We've got a couple other ideas. We'll show you a recap of our stack rings if they are still available by then. And we're going to blow these out for better than $69 or $59.99. Some of the biggest and best Paraiba and outstanding. And again, unheated on that pear shape on the right. The other two do not say that, so we'll assume they're heated, as most sapphires are, and that's okay. Most every gemstone out there is heated. It's just really, really unique and rare when they're not, and that sapphire on the right side is not heated. Let's blow them out for better than even $5,000. We'll make them $49.99, and then they'll be gone. And then we've got a couple minutes to go. We still have Morganite, which kind of looks like a Paraiba when you get the good stuff. And then we have some fabulous hoop earrings. They're here. We've got a last call. Any requests? We still have that big Tanzanite we showed you. The 9 karat 93 is here. That was a quick little request from last night. Have a really big Tanzanite as well. We do have some other moonstones. If you need a little more affordable moonstone, I've got a really pretty princess cut, so we'll show that to you because I know $19.99, not necessarily in everybody's budget. So we'll do something special in the Moonstone. And here it is. 206. Brief look at it last night. Item number is 1129943. Let's come in closer because it's just this one. And it stays in the white gold. Now, again, if you missed out on that last one, here's a 206. It's a, we're calling it an Asher cut. It is not, it's a princess cut. It's got a little extra facet pattern. Look for the Ashers to have a little notch corner and also those step faceting within. This is the princess cut. 206 is a good size. It looks more like a 4 carat, and then there's 35 points in diamonds around it in your halo. Stays in the white gold. That's a one only. I'll blow it out for $12.99. So that would be another, just a nice little extra discount for you on a Moonstone if you still want to get a big size, because for instance, the oval that we had a minute ago was a carat 52. So even though it had more diamond weight, more gold weight, this is certainly a way to get even a bigger Moonstone in the center and then still have that classic traditional halo around it in the solid gold. So that's a really good way to go. Also have a couple of mandarin garnets here that are really exceptional. We have, oh, those yellow diamond earrings. I showed these last night, but I just still can't believe. And I know Friday night's a tough one because, you know, some people are not home on a Friday night. So let me just show you what we have in some yellow and white diamond earrings that are just, quite frankly, the value is too good to leave them here. Let's take a look. Saw them briefly last night. We'll take a look at them here. They're really deluxe. The yellow diamonds for the most part. There's a left and a right design as well, which I would probably reverse them if I was going, you know, putting them on myself. But this is 1130608, and there are yellow diamonds for the most part. The yellow diamond weight is 290. The white diamonds are going to contribute to 27 points. So overall, a lot of great diamond weight that you have here. Really beautiful option. The length is 2 inches. They are a lever back style, so that makes it extremely, extremely wearable, comfortable, and definitely secure. There's your 2-inch length. I can pop one on the ear for you, but they're also going to be, as they are, two-tone gold, a little bit of this kind of ribbon style, but look at how they're finished. This is a lot of gold. And I wouldn't say that it's a heavy earring. This is not an earring that's meant to, you know, be uncomfortable or weigh down your earlobes. It's just a really beautiful heavy weight in the gold that gives you obviously 2 inches. If you're going to set all that diamond weight at 317 in diamonds and you're going to have 2 inches in an earring, you got to have a lot of gold to go with it. So that's what you see there, and we're going to blow them out for $39.99 when there is 317 overall in your diamond weight in the yellow and the white. So there's also that two-tone element to the gold. It's not just the diamonds. The gold is going to correspond to those diamond colors, so you'll also have a wear with everything type of earring. $39.99 only. That is it. Wanted to give those another glance for you so you can see what they're all about. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? And then I do want to just pop one on here as well so you can see what they'll look like. They're really stunning, and they definitely are. It's a dressier earring, but the way they're done, they can be worn often. Take a look at them here up close as well. Give you a little up close view of the diamonds. I'll pop one on the ear for you. There you can see all those yellow diamonds, and hold on, that may need my assistance, but I've got to look at it here first on so you can see that, just because I think that's more important here. You can see the dimension. I mean, it's really, think of like a wide ribbon of gold there that you have that's all finished on the interior, and then the diamonds completely covering it. I mean, you only see, there's only gold that's mirror finished exposed on the sides. That's what they look like from a distance. I'll kind of jog them back in the ear for you. They're really stunning, and you can see the length that they give you, quite dramatic. Definitely a value at $39.99, we know that. And they're going to be gone. So that's it on the yellow and white diamond earrings. They look very, very lavish, don't they? So we'll go back to the close-up, give you a little prop it up kind of viewpoint here, and then we'll be on our way. So last call in the show, guys. We got about 28 minutes left. So if there's anything we can find for you, or if you want to see a little recap on those incredible stack bands, there's nothing more affordable than the stackable diamond bands that were our ultimate value today at $4.99 a band. That was if you get 2 or more, which is what most everybody was doing, and that was the intention. So really important value that we had earlier today. That is our yellow diamond and white diamond earring. Let me know who's got them at $39.99. And the Morganite, going to show you a Morganite deal coming up that almost looks like that Paraiba that we had. Of course, we had 3 of them, but this is really more, I would say, pink diamond-esque is really what it's giving. Now, no offense, this is like, Morganite's a very important stone. So I don't feel like we have to say, oh, well, it's really, really hoping to be a pink diamond. No, Morganite is a very important stone on its own. It's a pink beryl. This is the true pink of the pink beryl, because most of them, as we know, are light peachy colors. They're very pale. They can be extremely light, kind of washed out. They almost look like something that's faded because it's maybe left out in the sun or something, right? Like if you had a fabric and you look at something that fades over time. It's kind of what a lot of Morganites look like. Is they're so pale, they look a little bit like they've seen better days, and they looked a little washed out. And they're still incredibly valuable stones, but this is that pink diamond color that you're getting. And of course, it doesn't hurt that it's around in the Portuguese cut, so it's really sparkling like a diamond would. We would expect a fire like that of a diamond. So here's our look at it. Again, in the pink Morganite, it's I have no idea what it is. It's 112-9639. 9639. I am swimming in pot parachas up here. We got a lot of those good pot parachas here for you still. Still the Princess Cut Moonstone also available, and we'll recap those bands for you as well. But here's the 284. And the 284 has 70 points in white diamonds and 19 points in the pink as well. So it definitely is a high-end overall design. Everything about it, from the Morganite to the pink and the white, double halo there as well. However, big moment for our lovers of the value. Two-tone gold, rose and white, solid band beneath it, double halo, looks amazing. We're going to take it on down for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Really fills up the depth of the finger there. You can see side to side, completely covering. And yet we're doing Morganite at a better value. I was thinking about my Morganite this morning. I have a Morganite from Christian Dior. Back when they first launched a fine jewelry line, I wasn't able to afford it back in, that was about 2004, I believe it was. 2004, 2005. I wasn't able to afford the ring. I got one secondhand through an auction house many years later and paid $18,000 for that ring because it was used. It was something like what it retailed for originally. I can't remember now. Was it 40,000? Either way, it was just a Morganite with aquas. It had a Morganite in the center and aquas on the side, and that was it. And I got to tell you, it's a very pale light color, and this is in, you know, that's it. No diamonds to go with it. This is such an exclusive rarity. Morganite is expensive, and have you ever seen a Morganite that looks like this with this very distinctive color? They rarely do this. The color you're getting here is really outstanding. So we'll take a look and we'll bring it down in price tag for you as we're about ready to go here. So last chance on the show, last call on anything, $69.99. There's a little uptick on that price tag. I'm going to take it lower. Let's get you on the auction here. Let's go even lower than 6,000, 5,000, or 4. I really want to do a little last minute couple of deals here. We'll recap our bands here before we go. 25 minutes left in Saturday. We see you tomorrow. Time changes later tonight. Don't forget, it's going to feel a little early, but hang out with us. We'll have a great show, including a new customizable, personalized piece of jewelry that's great for gifting, great for Mother's Day, great for anybody and everybody. So we've got a great cool piece that's going to be affordable tomorrow. That's going to be a customizable piece, so you're going to have fun with that too. And here we go with the better than $499, $49. We're going to start better than even $4,000 or $3,500 in the auction. Let's go $3,000 on the 284 Portuguese cut round. That's giving blues and purples even more so than the pinks. And that's not an illusion of TV. That's because of the saturation of, why is it private collection? Because it's so high-end, because it's so rich and saturated and in that larger size. And it won't be 3,000. Let's go even lower. Let's get this one going. We got a last little bit of time together. We're looking for requests as well. Anything you want to see, I've shown you everything from, quite frankly, I've shown you about an hour's worth of tomorrow's jewelry, which is fine because we lose that hour. So does that mean we have a 2-hour show tomorrow? No, of course not. I remember when I used to be on at 2 a.m. in the evenings. This was way back when. And it was so cool because, yeah, it was like if the show was going till 4 a.m., you'd be on at 2 a.m. and then suddenly the clock went from 2 to 3. You were like, oh, guess, okay, we're 1 hour down. We had one less hour. It was the craziest thing to just watch the clock go like that when you were on the air. And here we are tonight doing the same, but this means we've got to get a few pieces gone in our last 20 minutes here today, and we can't even do 3,000. Okay, you don't love 3,000. Let's go even lower. How about $2,500 to get it going on the biggest and best Morganite we have? Simply stated, that's it. Biggest and best Morganite that's here. The round, the size, almost 3 carats. The pink that looks, I have never had even a pink diamond that looks that good. This is like a pink diamond beyond. You get this really important color. I mean, look at it. You see, it's like lavenders and periwinkle blues, a little ultraviolet blue coming through as well. It's almost like it's a pastel that's still able to glow neon. And we only have a $10 increment. If you'd like to get that started, let me know. Here's a little recap of what we have in the show. We've got Morganite and mandarin. We've got mandarin and Paraiba. This is a purple Paraiba. It's a purpley pink Paraiba. So we've got a few of the really high-end museum pieces that are still here from today. We have those yellow diamond drop earrings. We also had the padparashas. Of course, they're here as well. We've got that Moonstone in that fabulous princess cut. Let me know if you want to know more about that. Did y'all see, too? I brought out the 154. I had the 145 chameleon diamond last night. That was a lot of fun. That was a good one, that big, big time chameleon diamond. But any questions you have, now's a good time to get them in and we'll help you out. Let's get to another last call here. I've got a really beautiful look. It's our last chance. I'm down to 2 on the pear-shaped rings. So let me just show these because I know we're all waiting till the end of the day to see this recap. I know on a busy Saturday, especially near springtime like we are, this is probably when a few of you may have missed this about 90 minutes ago. Let me make sure everybody sees, quite frankly, the value of the inventory right now. It's going to be our band ring that's meant to be stackable. This is a yellow diamond or white diamond, depending on which example you choose. We have the marquise, the oval, the baguette, and We also have the pear shape. And it would be last call because these are, maybe we just put a banner at the bottom, Tony, for this so everyone can see the up close on how these stack, because I love the concept is to bring them together. And these are all about 1/4 carat diamonds or so that are bezel set as your bigger stone, and then there are white diamonds incorporated in it. So you've got either the baguette's the only version that's gonna have all white diamonds across the way. It's a 2mm 14 karat gold solid band. They're only in yellow gold, so that's the only gold color choice here, but the sizing will be up to you. You've got a great chance to pick one up. This is last call on our show. We have 20 minutes to go and Saturday is over. We see you tomorrow, then we don't see you till Wednesday night. So keep all that in mind as we are ready to welcome in, and again, a second look and encore on our last call on these very important bands that are remaining, not many to go around. Call me quickly, take a look at them. There are just a few choices, 4 choices, and get as many as you can because they're really fun to stack up together, as I'll show you in just a moment. This is our oval. Here's the baguette, marquise, and pear. And then the yellow diamonds have white diamonds with them. The baguette has all white diamonds, princess and baguette. They are the most incredible value. And if you'd like any of them, here's what they do. When you put them on, 1 is great, 2 is better, 3 is amazing, 4 is fabulous. They're so much fun to stack. I put them on in no particular order. Here's one band. This is the first one. I put on the oval. Then next to it, I'm going to just pop on the marquise cut. Look at that. Then I've got one of each here. So I'm going to show you. Here's what happens when you put the pear shape. Slide it on next to it. Do you see what's going on? And then the white diamond baguette version is here. Take a look at this one. I will pop them on the hand here. You can see how all 4, they just immediately, I got one of each, and you don't have to do it that way. You can get multiples of your favorite cut. You can mix and match 2 of the different cuts. This is 4 together, and the reason this is attainable is because we not only did an incredible under $1,000 deal on the band itself singularly, but we're giving you an additional savings and a significant additional savings if you get more than one, which is what almost everybody did today. And yet they are 14 karat solid yellow gold. Your choice of, again, do you want the oval, the marquise, the pear shape, or the baguette? Totally up to you, or get a couple of each, or whatever you'd like to do. There's no wrong way to do it, and you don't need to get the assorted different shapes to have them stacked beautifully together, but they're not even $1,000. They're $9.99 originally priced. We did better today for this top of the hour that we had. Want to just remind you, I've got 2 or 3 left of each, so this is going to be long gone before the show is over. 19 minutes to go. Here's what they look like up close again. You can stack, I've had up to 8 of them on one finger at a time, so you can really go all out if you choose to. But the value is not even $9.99 per band. They're not even 8 or 7 or 6. They're only $5.99 a band. But the extra value comes into play when you get more than one. And more than one, 2 or more, you save an additional $100 off every band you buy. So when you get 2 or more, they're $4.99 each, so that you can stack up 4 if you want to for under $2,000. You could get 5 for under $2,500. We are limited in what's left. I've got final quantities because each one was very popular earlier today. So we've got only a couple left in each. And if you don't have the band yet, or decided, I've been thinking about it, I've thought about it, I got a couple earlier, I want to get a few more, this is the time to do it before they sell out, obviously, because I doubt they'll ever be back. It's really tough to do larger yellow diamonds anyways, and the fact that these are all, let me remind you the carat weights, the pear shape over here in the back, that back center, that's a 1/4 carat on its own. Just the pear shape is a 1/4 carat. Then you've got a 2 point of the round brilliant. If you go marquise cut, the marquise cut, yellow diamond, 21 points plus 3 points in the sides. Then you've got the baguette here up front, all white diamonds, baguette and princess cut. That would be your 21 point baguette and your 5 points in the princess cut. That's where you get a smaller, bigger stone, but also a larger, smaller stone, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds weird. And then we have the oval. The oval is our 24 point oval in the yellow with a 5 point of the princess cut. So $4.99 each if you're getting 2 or more. I highly recommend that. And that's where you can again play, stack with other pieces you already have, stack with this band, do whatever you like, but they work. Even if you were to get, let's say, all 3, let's say you just choose all 3 in your ovals, they're still going to stack really well together. It's amazing that you wouldn't think with a straight edge band and different shapes of diamonds set east to west that they would all stack as well as they do, but they do. It's the art behind it and that instant, like, go ahead and add jewelry designer to your resume, because suddenly you can be, and you don't even have to think about it. There's no pressure. You just think about putting them on. I never have thought, ever once, as I was playing with these yesterday and the day before and even today on the air, I never once thought about how I'm putting them on. I just put them on. And it doesn't matter. Every time I put them on, they're in a different order. Doesn't matter. They always sit perfectly together. It's $499. Please call a store later and find out what they're doing on a 14 karat gold band. Bands by themselves with no diamonds are way more than $499. We all know that in today's gold world. They have been for some time. That's not just a result of today's gold pricing. It's a result of what's been happening with gold. Gold is crazy money right now, and it's going up. Hear me out. I am not a fortune teller, but I will tell you I pay attention to the news and the markets, and also I'm in the business of jewelry. So we know. Take it from me. We know what's going on. And in times, why does gold go up? Because it's a tangible asset. Not a lot of things are. At any moment, we could have an earthquake here and my house could come down to the ground and it's not worth anything. And guess what? There's no insurance for that. So here's the deal. That's even real estate, not necessarily a great asset to have because anything can happen with the market. So here's where, again, things lose their value sometimes. Gold does not. And gold is that tangible asset that in times of uncertainty are really the smartest thing. I mean, 401ks and stock markets. And I don't want to become your financial advisor. That's certainly not my expertise. But I will tell you, certainly when it comes to gold, the values are rising. And they haven't. Just because they've seen record highs doesn't mean they're done rising in value. That's just not the way it's working. And we see a lot of that going on. So to think you could get a band here today, and I even I don't know if you guys would do this, but I'm telling you it works. I've been playing with them as a separated look. This even works if you want to wear them like this. You can separate them out. They don't even necessarily need to be together. Look what I've done here, Tony. I've just separated them and they're just staying there because when you get your size, you can even have them separated like that and you can wear them like that if you choose to. And anywhere on the hand, they do work. Thumb, pinky, and anywhere in between, they certainly do work for you. So $4.99 if you'd like to get one of those bands. All right, last call on the show. Thanks for being with us today. We got about 15 minutes to go, and what are we going to surprise you with at the end? Got to have some kind of grand finale here. Just wanted to make sure those got a last look because I know a lot of you have probably tuned in the last 90 minutes since we last saw those. So really wanted to give you an idea of what's still here at $499. We still have that big mandarin garnet heart shape that's got to go. The big Morganite, got to go. You know what? Here's the deal. I've never gotten open on that auction. Auctions have been a little odd today. Doesn't matter. Just not every day is an auction day. Let me show you what I can do on the Morganite. Let's get the Morganite out the door. Call me on the bands. Tell your operator which big stone you're going to call. Tell them what you want based on the larger stone shape. Here's the Morganite. It's back. Didn't we get this to $2,500 or was that my imagination? I think we tried to get $2,500 to open. It's 112-9639. I'm going to just bring it back. We're going to revisit here. And get ready for a big value. Because I really thought that instead of dipping into any more of tomorrow's jewelry, let's do something really wild right now on this very ring. Because I just don't believe for a second that nobody likes it. I think it's just a matter of the price tag. And here's what I'm going to offer for you. $2,500. I'm no longer doing the auction. The auction is just not the best process today. So here's what I'll do instead of $2,500. I can just say, let's send it out for $2,499. Or we can go even lower if you promise to call in quickly because at this point, now I worry about you missing out entirely. Don't want you to miss out on the ring. So here's what I'll do instead of $2,499. Yes, it's going lower, and yes, there's only one. So please, oh please, oh please have the faith in what I'm doing here at the end of the show just to move some jewelry. I've already shown you about an hour's worth of tomorrow's jewelry, and so now I've got to go to the drawing board and fix tomorrow's show. But here's what we're going to do on this. Instead of 24, instead of 23, I am going to blow it out right now. You cannot buy the gold band or the Morganite individually. This is so important. Pink diamonds and white diamonds. And yes, those pink diamonds are natural. Yes, they are. And you're not spending $23.99 on this ring. I am blowing it out. One caller gets it. I don't know who it's going to be, but I know you do have to be fast to get in on this value. The auction wasn't working, so I'm selling it. We're just sending it out, but you do have to be a little faster. You're not going to have 2 minutes to final call. Think about it. We're blowing it out right now for $2,299. And that's it. Morganite, gotta go. Bye-bye, Morganite is gonna be going. You know at that price tag it will. And this way, if you were even maybe considering the $2,500 open, now there's nothing to think about. You just rush. Rush to the phone line, start dialing 626-626-8700 so you can get in before somebody else says that's mine because it will go today. And we have 12 minutes left in the broadcast. 12 minutes left, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10. Which is going to feel like 9, but that's okay. We'll be fine. We're just going to have a great party of a Sunday. Sunday is our party day, and we have a fabulous lineup. I don't care what Sunday it is. We always, always bring it. It's best for last. Obviously, it's the last day of the week. It's the last show of our week because we don't see you till Wednesday night. So we always bring a very special lineup, and I even have a personalized, customizable piece, and you're not going to pay any money to customize it tomorrow. And it's double-sided in a pendant, so everybody can wear it. Makes for a great gift idea. You kind of will get the little signet feel. There's an initial. Start thinking about what initial you want to wear on your neckline, whether it's like your initial. Sure. Okay, fine. I don't do that. I don't wear my own initial. Who cares? I don't care about my own initial. I don't particularly love my initials. Whatever. I wear, it's more symbolic. Like I know my own initials. It's more symbolic to me to wear somebody else's initials. So that's what I do. You can think about, and also for gifting ideas, like if you want to get everybody the same great gift, but it's still custom to them, great for that. So we do have a very special customizable. Start to think about what initial you might like. There's going to be a selection. It's a pendant. You're going to get to select one initial. And then the other side even has another great option in a symbol you can choose. So we're going to do symbols and initials, and it's a reversible style, and you can always get it plain if you want to, but it feels like a signet style, but for the neckline. So that's tomorrow among hundreds of other items that we have for you tomorrow. So it's going to be a fun, fun, fun day. Hope you'll join me for those 3 big hours tomorrow. And then if you have any questions about anything you've seen today, it is time to let us know. Also, those bands, they continue to be popular. Joanne, did you get a band? And if so, what shape? Oh, she's on the line still. I think it sounds like a pear shape. Pear shape was the, that was the largest size, wasn't it? There were 2 that were really large. There was a 25-point pear shape, so that is the largest, and the oval's the 24-point, so that's the second largest. If you're going with the pear or the oval, just know you're getting the biggest individual diamonds on those previous bands, so consider that. Here's the Morganite. I can't believe it. You don't like my Morganite, huh? Really? Collection grade, pure pink like that is. Pink diamonds, white diamonds. We have had a lot of pink today. We have Paraiba, Morganites. We started the show with pink sapphire earrings, long gone. They were just, it's been a day, hasn't it? Great selection of jewelry today. Baguette. Oh, they went for the white diamonds, huh? Very nice. All right, so we got another one going out in the baguettes. Jason's getting a couple band rings as well. $4.99 only on the band rings if you are taking 2 or more. $5.99 for just 1. That is a great look. All right, $22.99 if you'd like to get the Morganite. It is still here. How about it? Jason, what'd you take? Okay, very good. So here's what's coming up. Let's do a little recap. We've got our very special heart shape. It's a mandarin garnet, 6 carat 33. This needs a home, and I think it's going to get it. This is one that's already being asked about. Some of the most lively, bright neon. Best of neon. 1130248. That's your item number. It's a 6 carat 33 heart-shaped mandarin with 52 points in the diamonds. Call me on the Morganite. It's still here. I don't think it's going to last the show. We still have about 8 minutes to go. So probably not likely to last the show, but call me if you like it. I've got it sitting here reserved for you. And then here we are with this 6 carat 33, 52 points in the diamonds. And shall we? Let's get it out the door. Remember, this one is going to a crazy low, $69.99 on that 6 carat 33. It's virtually $1,000 a carat for a very sizable mandarin. Just don't see that every day of the week. Have 2 blue zircons to show you before we go as well. And that is, if you need a smaller mandarin, I have one too. Yes, that's a great request. Let me show you the slightly smaller mandarin garnet that we have in the bridge mounting. This is the round mandarin, same bright, beautiful color. 112-6912 is here. That is just, look at that brightness. Look at that. Round cutting is doing something extra special, and it's in a semblance of a bridge mounting. This is still 2 rows underneath it. And then instead of going with the outer rows, we did the mirror finishing gold on the outer bands there and then did the halo. So it's a carat 52 on the mandarin, also with 95 points in the diamond, so a nice high-end diamond weight. And that one is going to be, oh, I like what we're doing here, $24.99 for this mandarin garnet. So if you're trying to stay in the more affordable zone when it comes to the mandarin garnets, I think that's a really good choice for you. Plus, it's all finished. You'll see the inside here. how it's got a nice, it's still a wider band. It's not as large as, let's say, the Moonstone bridge that we had, but you've got a nice width to it and great finishing on the interior. You can see the double Roman diamonds going all the way underneath. And there's your big, bright, beautiful mandarin, $24.99. Last call on the show. Let me show you a few pieces that are left here and remaining. And you'll go ahead and give us a call if you have any questions. And certainly if you want to get the band. This is actually from last night. I have the blue zircon here. Wanted to show you also the big Tanzanite that a lot of you were asking about earlier today, and a blue star sapphire, because we did have a very large Tanzanite. It was that 9 carat 93. So we're just going to show you a few last minute pieces, and if you have any questions, go ahead and give us a call. We'll help you out. And there's the blue zircon that's under $3,000. The Tanzanite, got that one down to $54.99 for that big cushion cut there. It's a 9 carat 93. So one of the largest ones we have left in a museum reserve in a ring. Also have our blue star. This is something else. Look at that blue star sapphire. That's a nearly 3 carat blue star sapphire. It's actually got the cornflower blue color to it as well. And then we also have this one, the pinky Paraiba. It's a pinky lavender on that one there. That's a beauty, isn't it? So we've got some good ones here. And $54.99 or less. $24.99, this blue star sapphire, down to just $18.88 on the blue star sapphire. This zircon round, $29.99. That is some of the most visual brightness you'll ever get out of a piece of jewelry. Ever. Between the round brilliant diamonds and the zircon doing its thing, look how stunning that blue zircon is. That's $29.99. So how about that for a value? Or the blue sapphire, again, $18.88 in the blue star. That would be the most affordable idea up there. Then the purple Paraiba, it's a purple pink combination. It's a 316. It's got 56 points in baguettes alone, 40 points in diamonds. You're just shy of a carat in diamonds there. That's only going to be $44.99. How about that? For a 3 carat plus. And then $54.99 in the background, 9 carat 93 blue wing museum reserve. So many stunning pieces. Last call on the show, 5 minutes left. Let me add a few more because there's a few. I'm just going to show you everything that is still here from the show. It's an important time to dial in. And if you have a favorite, let me know. We had a couple of opals here. Also, how about the quartz? I mean, I'll just show it. Last time I ever show it in my lifetime here. It'll be the last time I show it. It's our clear crystal quartz. But instead of being visually see-through, like transparent, it's got this mattified finish. It's a translucent stone. It kind of picks up your skin tone color behind it, so it ends up looking a little bit more colorful than it is. That's $699. So I thought that deserves a moment here when it's in solid gold at $699. And then we also had some of our beautiful opals. I had a couple crystal opals here for you to think about. And these are the big ones. These are the big crystal opals. We've got a couple really unique designs here as well. Kind of a golden orangey base color is what they're giving you. And we're going to show you, there's another one here. Let me show that to you as well. So you can see two choices in our big oval opals here. And they're in great mountings too. So you can see either of those on either side. Those are down to just $17.77 a piece for the crystal opals. There's our mandarin. Here's our zircon. We'll show you a couple last minute looks here. Anything else you're wanting to think about or ask about, or get those bands. $4.99 for the bands. There's the heart-shaped mandarin. There it is. That's looking good. 6 carat 33 in the heart shape. Last call. And yes, our Morganite. This is the Morganite, and we still have the Moonstone in the princess cut is here. And here comes the Morganite. Got to show you the Morganite. This is one of those that I just can't even believe. $22.99 for a pink private collection, pink and white diamond halos around it. Look at that. And everything up here, you can't even spend more than actually take that back. $69.99 is the most expensive since we added the mandarin. But other than that, $69.99 for the mandarin in the back. You can get the $24.99 round that's up front here in the bridge. Let me know which one you like, because $69.99 or less, but most are well under $5,000. The Tanzanite's $54.99. Those would be our two pieces that are up and above $5,000. Everything else well under that, and yet look at the array of beauty and rarity, and $12.99 and $29.99, and either of the opals are $17.77. An important way to go is we are wrapping up here in about 2 minutes, so let me know what your questions are, and all of these pieces are also one of a kind. So when they're gone, they're gone. And remember, the biggest one up there is the most affordable one, and that doesn't make a lot of sense when that's also in gold. It's the clear crystal quartz with that beautiful engraving or that beautiful texture, kind of a mattified finish. That's clear crystal quartz gem material in solid gold for $699 only. How about that? It's a very important way to get a massive piece of fine jewelry in solid gold. So 2 minutes left to go. The countdown clock is going to be coming up. Remember, tomorrow is Sunday. We're going to see a customized, personalized piece for you. Tomorrow we've got, and it's affordable. I promise you it's affordable. It's going to be a really cool, it's double-sided in gold. It's going to be really super duper affordable. So make sure you're with me, because personalized jewelry is something you've been asking me a lot for, and it's tough to do right now. And yet it has diamonds. This isn't like my signet ring where it's just engraved. It's actually diamonds. Your initial tomorrow will be done in diamonds. You got to tune in to see it. It's maybe perhaps the coolest thing we've ever done. Perhaps. I mean, it really is cool. And it's personalized with an initial. Start thinking about what initial, if you know those brides that are taking a new name. Maybe it's the new baby that's come to the family and you want to honor them. Maybe it's somebody who wants to honor a loved one. It really is a fabulous, fabulous piece. And so it's going to be a double-sided reversible wear piece. It's going to be very affordable tomorrow. It's one of many, many exciting things we have for you tomorrow for our big Sunday as we wrap up our week. So I hope we'll see you then. It's going to be starting at 10 a.m. Remember, there is that time change tonight, so it's going to feel a little early. It'll be a little earlier than normal feeling wise, but we'll be here at 10 a.m. and we'll take you through 3 big hours live. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you can join us for that. Also a reminder, if there's anything else we can help you with, including those bands, the stackable bands, we're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So even though we're going off the air in 45 seconds, we'll be here with you on the phones for a couple of minutes so we can continue to help you place orders for anything up there or beyond. So as long as it's here, we're getting it out the door today. And what about these values? Has it not been a historic day for those big values? Thank you for being part of it. We really appreciate you watching and shopping, and special welcome to all of our brand new registrars as well out there. It's good to have you part of the TVON family. Welcome on in. So again, last chance, last call, 20 seconds left to go. We see you tomorrow. It's 10 a.m. That's 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. I will see you then. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Everybody be well, be safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Big show, customizable, personalized piece. Can't wait. It's going to be coming up along with a lot of other goodies. So we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. I'm Lauren Blair.